Shut up until you shut the fuck up.
No, okay, so when you did that dance in the DC, right, with the white dress, there, I felt a drip, like, as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. I swear to God.
I had these messages.
$20 to tell Keemstar and 5,000 people.
Let's see.
Yeah, somebody.
Who's the Goon King now? You spent $20 to announce that. So let's welcome BEACHSIDE onto the stage.
Hey. I'm wearing one.
Ah! Shut the fuck up!
It's lighter pink. Wait.
It says, "Hey Keem, it's Deluminate. Who you think the third party was gonna expose you was? Shouldn't have tried embarrassing me for gooning."
Oh, so you're gonna shut up so we can play this, or are you gonna keep going? You wanna keep going? No, I'm not gonna shut up until you shut the fuck up.
Bro, let Ruby do her thing. Let her do her little walk.
Hello, and welcome to this momentous, historic, already iconic stream with all of your favorite bitches. Mwah! We got Lo.
Hello. Welcome in, everybody.
Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Dude, that intro. I am feeling quite pleased with myself, Ryder. And again, I just want to start this off by saying that the link is open for Ryder and Ryder only.
Police. Thank you, Mystery Man. We are all team each other because we are three bitches united on a mission. And that mission is to fly out south, go get a fucking Airbnb. Oh, wait, we've already made moves towards that. Oh, wait, Patrick with the 5 gifted memberships. Boom. I need a
shout out to you, Patrick. Shout out to Mystery Man.
No.
Make sure you guys like the video.
Yeah, don't forget to smash that like. Leave all your spicy comments. We want to hear from you. And we have a lot of different topics on the agenda. But the main theme of the night is going to be your bitches going here. That's right. We are going to this beautiful location. And the three of us for 3 whole nights. And however many days it works out to be, we will be frolicking in our bikinis all over the world. I don't know.
I don't know about me personally in a bikini, but you know, you guys will get definitely some different type of low.
We'll be frolicking. At the
frolicking, definitely. Exactly. Yes, we're just girls. We're just girls on the beach. Like, you guys can't expect too much, you know.
We're just girls on the beach, but we're also girls on stream, and I think we should each get a little moment to highlight our fashion. I'll volunteer to go first because my fashion has a little story behind it, and the story is I was walking home from work, and I found a box of free items, all my size, all my style, unworn, luxurious, but quirky.
We love it. I almost said Ava. We love it, Ruby.
I love the like black
street
and white
fashion, actual street fashion from the side of the street. All right, Lo.
No, the fact that you
Visual.
were able to find that box on the middle of the middle of the street, amazing. Guys, I'm giving, you know, curly hair regular Lo. I feel like I'm giving very much like dominatrix vampire mommy today or something. But yeah, this is really, I'm just wearing a very long sweater, some type of top, you know, nothing too crazy. I'm not going to show off my whole fit because I can't do it, but I hope you guys think that it's nice enough to show at least.
Stunning, beauteous. I love the fucking bandana. I love this look.
Oh my gosh, Ava, that the food makes it better. We love our big backs around here.
She's the healthy
We're gonna be doing a fit check because the shorts are not
sorry
supposed to be seen by you guys, but you know.
They love it. They love the casual moments like that. They live.
That's
for
what I'm
it.
saying. She wakes up being
rides for
instantly a
that.
baddie.
Exactly,
She wakes up instantly being a baddie. With the bandana.
Look at that.
Wet hair.
Hallelujah. Universal Jones says salute to the ladies.
Salute to you, Universal.
Welcome in, Universal.
Salute to you.
Is that like a joy found it sitting there type of thing? Yes, Gemini. Dude, that happens to you all the time where you live. Like, there's been multiple times when Ruby has like just found stuff like amazing. Like your neighbor gave you clothes one time. I'm like, dude,
like 3 times.
Yeah,
3 times, like really nice stuff. Static also top homegirl in the chat. It's true, bitch. The Trinity. Okay, the Trinity are meeting up. You see these 3 squares? We're gonna be in 1 square together at the same damn time. So thank you. $10.
No, isn't that actually gonna be crazy? Like, I know we already have it set in stone, but like, damn, guys, we're really about to meet up. Kind of nervous.
And thank you so much for becoming a member. I think
I'm kind of nervous.
Like 3 shall do.
But okay, so weird. When I met Ruby, it was literally like. I was like, should I be nervous? Is it gonna be? It just feels the same as it does.
It
now.
really did. Yeah, it was just like,
right.
Like that's why I was just hype and like it just felt natural. And what was great about it is we're a good like streaming dynamic because that can be a weird dynamic to switch in and out of. Like we're on stream, off stream. Can we communicate about like what's happening as you know and like make it work? And you know, I think we can all make it work in that way.
Definitely.
And we have a lot of topics to cover tonight. First off, I wanted to get into the latest lol cow live disaster. Okay, we've got lol cow dolls. And look at it. They didn't even update the logo. They didn't even update the logo. And
I haven't heard anything about this.
For the $5 dono. Thank you. I will be moving all over the place. Because guess what? Let me take this down. I'm gonna get a little tipsy. I bought 4 Bud Lights and they're on the menu. What menu do you say? This
I
menu.
got
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I think that we should start to kind of get a little bit into the fundraiser first, and then we can get to the LOL, whatever that was. I haven't even been keeping up with that shit or anything, but
I've been keeping up with it for everyone.
Yes, absolutely. So, like, where should we start at? I don't really know where to start with. Like,
all right, I think a good place to start is so we're going south. We're going to a beach.
Okay,
we already booked. What did we book?
What did we already book, guys? We confirm it for you.
We booked the car.
That's how you guys know we're not joking around. This is actually going to be an IRL Ruby, Lo, and Ava trip. The car is already booked. We just need to book our flights, obviously our Airbnb, and everything is set. We're ready to go. Beautiful. Okay, we're going down to the beach, guys.
Historic.
Oh my god. Wait,
stunning.
These photos of the beach.
Gamer says, I've got a clip from Local Live. I'm going to post it to your Discord right now. Awesome. Thank you, Gamer. I've been recently getting back into Local Live again as their numbers and views have been plummeting, and Keem just keeps like trying harder and harder to control his audience and launch all these totally bizarre shows. But let me see what we've got.
Isn't that interesting that because I've been getting into it too as it's gone on its like downhill little downfall. I've been like watching it more. I was like I started watching Kid Behind the Camera content last night. Because
Isn't that guy's name is Mike? Isn't his name Mike or something?
Michael Green.
Damn, government name.
Dude, I was captivated. It's out there. It's everybody knows it. It's crazy how much of an act he's putting on. Like, I couldn't stop watching because I'm like, this is all fake. And it's like, wow, this is how the Lolcow universe is getting that. Like, fake.
Isn't it bizarre? Like, his little, like, the videos he does put out that have, like, he has millions of subscribers. And the reason he's famous is because his dad was this guy, Angry Grandpa. And he got famous for, like, Angry Grandpa, like, kind of being emotionally abusive to all of his kids. And Kid Behind a Camera was the one who was filming. He was the kid behind a camera. So him and Tina have kind of ridden the coattails of Angry Grandpa to the top of YouTube. And Keemstar has no eye for creativity or who's talented. He just looked at the numbers and was like, oh, let me get this like idiot.
Well, you know what? I'm actually gonna disagree with you there. What I'm gonna say is that I think that he does they're kind of good at like coming up with these, like, I mean, in my opinion, they're not like the best of ideas, but they're not the worst of ideas either. They'll come up, I mean, they're literally writing scripts for each video. Like, he had, like, there's been texts that have been leaked of him literally saying, like, this is what's gonna happen. This is gonna happen, and then I'm gonna pretend that I don't know what to do, and I'm gonna go find this person, and then we're gonna fake cry, and then this is gonna happen. It's like, he scripts out, he is basically the equivalent of like a script writer, except that
this is YouTube reality TV. YouTube reality TV at this point. Like,
yeah, but he's actually like sketchy and was recently arrested for domestic violence. Yet he's still on the damn show. Like, yeah, they fired Wings. I mean, Wings did it on camera, but it's like such a double standard, like just on that one thing alone.
that's actually crazy that they still have him on the show after that accusation. But I mean, I feel like that big of a show, unless someone came with proof, they're not getting rid of him.
I mean, he got arrested and charged with something, but they're like being pretty coy with some of the details.
Yeah, I would imagine. But no, guys, just a pause on this conversation really quick. Obviously, like I said, make sure you guys hit the like. And if you guys would love to support our girls trip, we don't have a name for it yet. That's one thing that we should have came up with before we fucking started the stream. I do like Ruvelo. We can do Ruvelo, but it
Someone
can just be like
already. I think Cycle Man, who's like, you know, basically my producer. He was saying Ruvelo. I mean, what were the other names? We were like trying to come up with something. I forget what the other options were.
Right. I forget what they were too, but if you guys would like to support, obviously all of our cash apps are in the thing, or you guys can hit the super chats. We would very much appreciate it. We're trying to get this girls trip going, get the most, content we can get for you guys. Go down there, be not only on the beach, but like we've had a couple ideas that we've talked about, but ultimately we wanted to know your guys's, the chat's thoughts on what you guys want to see us do. We were thinking about maybe camping one of the nights. What was some of the other ideas we were talking about? The scooter thing. I forget. We had a couple different ideas, but I think that with your guys' help and our, somewhat intelligent brains, we'll be able to come up with
between the three of us.
We'll be able to come up with something.
I mean, I just know we're gonna have a blast no matter what we do, and we're gonna get into hijinks because that's just how I live my life every fucking day. I don't think we can help it, but it's going to be amazing. I'm excited for camping, but I'm also terrified because I'm really not shocker. I'm not a big nature person. I'm more of a hide in bed person. So
yeah, but it'd be more glamping.
It's going to be glamping. Absolutely.
Well, I think it'll be an interesting factor seeing us out there in the wilderness. We're not those types of people. I guess Lo is more that type of people.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Not. So I think that factor will add a little bit more interest to it.
And since I am a little bit of an outdoors person, not only just in general, but my parents, they go camping a lot. So obviously I'm gonna be the one to be providing everything. Like, they're the type of people where they got, 6 sleep 6 people tents, the whole setup for the fire, grill, chairs, tables, setup, whatever. So it's not like we're going to be laying on fucking mats. You know what I mean?
Like bushcraft.
dude, we'll like try to make
You know what
by
bushcraft
the
is?
fire.
But us, I feel like a little. I got a little bit of
fire rituals.
not a
We're gonna do our
no
fire
ritual
rituals.
for me, Ava. No ritual for me, Ava. I will be in the tent praying to the Lord.
There's a Rich from Healthy Family Force. He loves to call us all like the like lesbian squad of like as like an insult. Not us, just like people like in the chat, like any woman in the chat that insults him is like all of a sudden lesbians. And I'm like,
That's what I mean, because girls can't get together. Girls can't get together and actually have good conversations, like each other, without being lesbians. Like that's how people perceive us.
People. Oh, just wait. Okay, we are just getting you guys a little warmed up. Okay, we have a whole fucking docket upon docket upon docket. We've got goals. We've got guests. I just confirmed we have Lebrowski calling in to shit talk Keem with moi. And I do have a couple clips if you guys are ready. I would. Oh, thank you, Stevie, for another $5, another $2. I'm gonna have to make sure I am counting all of these.
The Airbnb beach camp out, yes,
dude. It's gonna be amazing, and you know, we all, especially since Rubicon, like we've learned a lot. We're gonna have better gear, better setup, and we're gonna put 100% into making sure we put really good content out and have a blast and make the most of it. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
what's the plan for when the Thorpe show up? Ignore.
Yeah, we're ignoring that comment. We're not, because there's not gonna be that. Like at this point, no. Low doesn't put up with that shit. I'm sorry to tell you guys. Like, I'm calling the police. I'm being an instant snitch.
Yep.
Don't play
I
with
will
me.
snitch the.
I don't care.
I mean, we already know. I will.
These people are.
But actually, a good segue. Me and Ava actually were both on Lolcow Live recently. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, I can play the clip. We were actually both on the show together, and I think we made quite an impact. But it did result in someone getting a tattoo as a punishment. So let me explain.
Did you know that Test showed Voldemort on stream?
Did they?
Yeah, dude. They're in big trouble over this. Check this out.
Uh-oh.
The fucking popping on this one. So we can clip it.
Oh no.
Xavier super chatted $19.99. Rastov sweeping hard.
Fuck you, Savi.
Why did they show her on stream? Yeah, that's
dude.
Why did they even? They literally could barely see you. Barely, you were literally flailing around like.
No, he was. They blurred out. Dude, do you remember? Okay, so what they were showing, it was us live reacting when Lynx leaked the call with Keemstar. Someone from the show Lolcow Test was reacting to that video, and they blurred out Lynx's face with an actual Voldemort, and they're calling her Voldemort. But me and you were in the corner, and I managed to be on there. But Keem is so bizarre about Lynx. Like he's like a crazy ex, but he's just like she can't even see it. And that was such.
Did he ever respond to her leaking that video or no?
He did, and he managed to play it off fairly well by keeping the focus on him talking about donuts and not repeatedly calling her a retard while dangling her job in front of her, you know, and getting her to put on a blonde wig and like masturbate in front of him or whatever. But this was such a faux pas that Lynx's face even made it on the screen. Look at what happened next. Nightmare, who hosts that show, got a fucking Lolcow Live tattoo. And this is now a trend, and they're pressuring Rostov now to get a Lolcow Live tattoo. Kind of like the Nixium Cole and Keith Raniere branding people. Am I crazy, people?
There's no way
I
that's
don't
real.
think you're crazy.
No, it's real. He's an idiot who has tattoos, all tattoos everywhere.
Yeah, we just pull it back up, but at the same time, like I don't know who these people are, and I mean, is it just like a guy who obviously made a stupid decision to get a LOL cow?
No, he's one of the hosts that Keem wanted him to do that as a punishment
Oh,
for showing
okay.
links. That was a punishment. But this guy, I can kind of get it because I almost got tattoos like randomly for a show. And like, if you're in that, like, oh, I'm just an alcoholic and I get tattoos and I'm on TV, like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Like, you know, so it's
and that
seems
seems like he doesn't really give a fuck. Like he has the peach emoji and stuff on him. Like it
yeah, exactly.
But so I will say I'll give somewhat of a line of defense right there of like he doesn't really give a fuck about like what he gets tattooed that much. I guess it looks like maybe it would be somewhat like cover upable, but that can we just put it one more time? It's so bad. Like you could have actually made something. I don't. It's like just do the cow. If it was just the cow, but like
just
he had
cow,
to push it to the limit of like he had to push it as far as he could and say actually get the literal like lol cow test on it.
Yeah,
and that's
weird.
real estate, and that's a big one too. Like you couldn't have done it any smaller. Like
no,
make him do one that's
he probably made him do it that size. He was like, "Yeah, just do it
like
big."
Probably, like, bro, like that's like the size of my entire thigh one.
I love like that placement for tattoos. I would love to get. Speaking of tattoos,
dude, it feels like that's all that they're doing lately to like for like these dono goals and like things. And because I was looking to this for our trip, I've been like, I need to research like what kind of things people will do IRL because I don't really do IRL. And I was like, one of the only things I'm familiar with is Lol Cow Live. And then the Thorpes is like the only IRL that I watch. And like with them, it's like, okay, they do the punishment tattoos, shaving head and eyebrows off the table. I'm like, what do they do? And it's like, I get they have to like push the limits to make it interesting. But is there anything that they do that's not like literally like
humiliating?
Like, super
it's all humiliation
and consequential. Like, can it be something where it's like a like one day thing and you know, and I get that that's like people don't really want to watch as much of it, but it's like there's got to be a little happy medium of like something that's still extreme and engaging, but like not literally like taking away like years and years of hair growth and like eyebrows. I don't know. Did his eyebrows grow back yet? Maybe the eyebrow thing is not as big of a deal.
I have another clip
on it or something.
I want to show you guys another clip that can kind of give you insight into how much of control Keem has and how vulnerable some of his hosts are in their mental health. That Glammy had a panic attack when Keem fired her because we all know that Keem is the boss who cried fired. It's always a joke if you're fired or not, but people really do get fired all the time. And then you're not just fired, you're excommunicated from the community and shunned, you know?
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
The guy who got the tattoo, how many views does that show get? Like, how much is he getting paid?
Barely anything. Like, barely anything. He's making nothing. It's more for like the opportunity, which by the way, Keemstar has done something like this before. He had something called the Keemstar Network where content creators would buy in. YouTube cut ties with him over it because it was so sketchy. He's just recreating that with Lol Cow Live. It's a buy-in MLM where he wants the host to get more hosts. And they're all sending money back and forth to each other's money laundering. Dude, I'm telling you.
So he's basically just a scam artist having this little pyramid scheme of ringleaders, and you try to make your way up to the top and do your humiliation rituals. And yeah,
look at this clip. Let me show you what the toll this takes on some of the people who are hosting these shows.
Okay, that's probably a good thing. Oh my god, you're gonna have a fucking panic attack. That was amazing. You did great. Don't talk shit about me again, though.
Sorry. Oh, well, you said...
I'm joking.
Glam, seriously, are you okay?
All right, 5, 5, and 5.
Right.
5, 5, and 5.
5 and 5.
I had to. Okay, you can stop it there. I had to get it.
Shout out to you, Gummy.
Yeah, shout out Gummy. What is up? And shout out Dancing on the Sun for becoming a member. And that means you have access to emojis of moi as a clown and the beautiful Lo and Ava as their beautiful selves. And we have Rostov's eye because that's what I look at when I'm watching Lol Cow Live. Rostov's little eyes darting around trying to find a cue from Keem on how he's supposed to act in that moment. And it's very sad.
I personally don't really care about the LOL cow shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ruby.
That's okay, because I have enough care for all of us. And
I'm quite
No, you do.
Whoa, I'm telling you, for the longest time, I was like, this is such bullshit. Like, it's all fake, scripted bullshit. Like, why would I be interested in this? And I thought I was, but like, the more that you learn about it, I don't know, the more that you're like, wow, these people really are.
He's Satan on YouTube, and that's ushering in a new era of satanic content and exploiting the most vulnerable people on the internet. For me, that's interesting and fascinating endlessly. But it's depressing. It's weird. I have very niche interests, so I don't take it personally at all if it's, we have a couple.
Oh no, and I didn't mean it rudely, like if I said that in any type of way. I was just saying, like, just overall, that type of shit doesn't.
I know you don't follow the drama stuff like at all.
Yeah,
it's almost like a cult. Like, it's like if you
100%,
you start getting into it and then you're in it, but if you're not into it, then you're like, what is going on? Like,
it's hard to.
So dumb.
I tried to watch it.
I'm in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. I tried to watch it for a couple of weeks, and like it was cool at first because I think that was right when the Queens had just started their show, or maybe a couple weeks into that, and the arguing was funny back and forth at first, but then it was like an everyday type of thing, and you're up there every day for 2 hours straight, just arguing back and forth with each other and making other people feel uncomfortable to come up on panel, be your guest. Keemstar comes in here and like you guys then instantly like shut the fuck up, and it's just a whole weird like thing. Like I'm not just fucking with it, so I just stopped watching it.
Yeah, I stopped watching, but I just recently started watching it when they hired a super fan who's bought into the show and paid thousands of dollars as one of their third hosts to replace Wing. So I find it fascinating, human psychology, social psychology, and what's interesting isn't their idiotic, dumb drama plot lines. That's the facade. What's interesting is the emotional manipulation and abuse that's happening underneath it, that for some reason he's allowed to get away with. Like, and anyone who goes against him, links channel fucking deleted. So, it's I don't know. It's sketchy, but it's like depressing and dumb too. I don't know. Thank you, Mystery Man. Creep Behind a Camera is the scriptwriter for all the shows since last November. He's the reason it all went to shit. Last good episode was Fall Camp. Well, if you're talking about Fat Camp, that also was
Mystery Man. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all, because what I was also gonna say is like the more that I research into it and like read the Reddit and the stuff like that, is that it used to be somewhat good actually back when it was like, I mean,
placebo effect. Don't start with me.
Before they started placebo effect.
Back when it was just a podcast
before they started all of the new shows, it just became like all about money and monetization and just like pushing it as far as just milking as I mean, they milk. They have made their audience into the lol cows to milk.
Yeah, and literally one of them is now a host.
Hey, no, that's like
10%.
And that's like a straight sign right there. What you just said, Ava, like they're bringing in people to literally milk them, like, and it's LOL cows, like connection right there.
I have one last clip for the LOL cow segment. So they launched a new show today. I already showed the logo because they didn't even fully update it, but it's called LOL Cow Dolls, and it's Beans, Pup, who's a new person, and Brantley, who's Keemstar's girlfriend, who actually might be managing the show. But I caught this moment that I thought was kind of funny.
Why? Whenever I first saw her, I thought that she was very articulate.
And that was the most interesting thing about the show. End of logo segment. Nothing happened. It was boring. Nothing happened. I couldn't even watch it, even with my little hyperfixation.
Why was it boring though, Ruby? Like, in your opinion?
Because it was just 3 people having technical issues for like 2 hours, and like Brantley trying to like talk, and I couldn't get through it. I thought that one clip was funny because they were talking about the one black girl in that universe, and of course Brantley's first thing she said is like, "Oh, she's articulate," and I was like, "Dude." it's not like a huge faux pas, but to me inside I was just like, Brantley, like, kind of yikes.
I feel that. I mean, I don't know. I personally would say I would go back and watch it, but I couldn't. Like, if you're already saying it's boring and you like a lot of that stuff, then it's definitely boring.
Yes, beyond.
But what you were gonna know, one of your points that you like had said, but you went to something else, was the tattoos. It probably won't involve me, but you know, you can go ahead and explain it.
Yes. I and potentially Ava are going to be getting tattooed on this trip, and it's going to be one of our goals. Let me pull up our little goal board here.
Yeah, because we haven't even gotten
picked those designs yet. Chat if you have ideas, but I have like a little bear angel tattoo that's cute, and maybe we could do like an angel game.
I will be down, dude. I've been wanting to get like the little babies. You know what I'm talking about?
The angel?
The like yeah, well like there's like a like specific type of baby. Like everybody's like obsessed with like these sunny angels. Sunny angels.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Let me look it up. Sunny angel.
My grandma has one of those tattooed on her. But I mean, I would say I would join you guys in the festivities, but I don't get tattoos any longer. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How many do you have again?
11. And honestly, I'm glad. Like, I don't like regret any of my tattoos, but I just am not getting any more. And I think the amount that I have is perfect. Like, you know, they look fine the way that they are. I don't need to add anything,
They're
take anything away, so.
expensive, dude. I don't regret them either. I feel like somebody was saying in chat earlier that like everyone is like a memory of a certain period of time in your life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, tattoos are super expensive too, but I personally had a tattoo artist back home where I lived, and shit, they charged me. It was in home. Like, obviously, I know how people probably look at, you know, you coming to someone's house to get a tattoo, but if they do good tattoos, then shit, what are you talking about? And I would say some of my best tattoos came from that person. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to get something that's like kind of small and cute. And Mystery Man, I'm so sorry I missed your comment. He said, I meant the camp trip last fall. Also, if you notice, Mike's tell for when he's lying is he waves his arm around. Once you notice, you can't not see.
Dude, should we react to one of his videos real quick? That I was like,
Dude, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's pull one
I
up.
was watching.
It's very odd, like the way he, I don't know, his like mannerisms.
Let's see if we can see that now, because I was just watching this one yesterday, and this is like the first one that I watched of like his recent videos that got me captivated, because he has posted. I'll put the link in the private chat. He has posted. I started tallying it up, but like probably 40. Maybe that's a little bit more, like 30. I'll say like 30 titles of either we're getting a divorce, we're breaking up, or my ex-wife. Like literally 30 plus.
Bro.
Like, it's been going on for like a year now. And the entire comment section, because he literally now he had to make it in this one. He literally had to add the word "our real divorce." Like, guys, I swear to God.
Yeah, because they actually got divorced.
He's gonna, the next one that he's gonna have to do is gonna be like a super real. I swear to God, guys, I promise you, it's real divorce time. Did they actually divorce this time?
Like, it's so ridiculous.
I don't think they did. I don't think that they are.
No, I think they actually are getting divorced. Like, they were having issues. They were in an open relationship to start with, just like Keem and Brantley are too. But I'm pretty, because it's, you just don't know, and that's why that it's so hard to follow like that element of it, because they just lie constantly. Their words mean nothing. Yeah, so they really have to be like, we are really, really, really actually getting divorced.
Yeah, he clickbaits this video, which is like a little bit of clickbait is fine, but when it's, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe we could give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, literally, he's just that emotionally unstable, I guess, which I mean could be possible.
Or real
where
divorce.
they're like they convince themselves they're gonna get divorced and then they don't get divorced.
True. The bitch is unhinged though, and also they started dating when he was like, ew, look at how he looks pilled out. I'm sorry, he looks insane. But he started dating her when she was like a teenager. And it was like people look over that because they're still together.
I was looking into that too. And I was like, it's so weird because they try so hard to constantly be like, well, actually, you know, she lied about her age. And even Bridget, she'll be like, yes, I lied about my age, or Brittany, or whatever the fuck her name is. I think it's Bridget. Yeah, I lied, guys. I lied. And I'm like, even if, and he's like, he didn't catch it for 2 years that she was lying is the narrative. So he didn't find out until she was 17. I'm like, did she drop out of high school at 15? Or was she going to high school still? Because if she was still going to high school, how do you miss that, dude?
Yeah,
how does that never come up
way.
with like, hey, what, you know, how was your week? Oh, if you're in school, that's the whole topic of like what you're talking about. That's your whole life is being in high school. So I'm like, there's no way he didn't know she was in high school. It's such an obvious lie. And then people will be like, oh, well, you know, it was so long ago, so it doesn't matter anymore. It's relevant now. And it's like, that's pretty weird. And I get that like times are different, but like that's like I cannot imagine at my ripe age, even dating like an 18-year-old that's like, you know, at their last year of high school. That's the same age difference where he would have been 21 and she was 15. I'm 23. So like
I saw the picture because it looks crazy. But I'll play the video. Fuck, I had a picture from like a different stream of them, like a picture of them together when she was like a teenager. She looks very young. Like it's sketchy as hell. But all right, let's see what our real divorce. As far as I know, as someone who like occasionally follows, they were actually divorcing, and that's been consistent. And there was a domestic violence charge from her, so that also, like, the mugshot is out. That's real. There's no scripting there. Like,
Love Bunny, what I mean is that I think culturally speaking, like people weren't as much like it was more, people didn't get as mad about somebody who's like 20 something dating a 17-year-old, right? Like nowadays I think people like get more, see that that's more of an issue, whereas like before it was more justified. But like I don't know, maybe that's just my perception, maybe it's wrong.
No,
I agree with it a little bit, but at the same time, me personally, I think it's weird regardless. As a grown man, I mean, I feel like, you know, all men are somewhat attracted to younger girls. I'm not saying younger girls in that type of way, but, you know, some, you know, a couple years younger than him, whatever. But if you're 24, 25, trying to go for like an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old, it's just like,
dude, the person that's at 21 and 15 is hard to care is crazy to me. Like 15-year-old is a little kid. That's a freshman.
Yeah, that's like, oh, you just
they just got out of middle school.
That's
I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I mean, I feel like the guy would know. Like you asked if he would know or he couldn't. How couldn't he know? I feel the same way. Like he probably knew she was in school. He didn't care and kept going about it, because some people, you know, they don't care until they get caught. So
also it's like it's even less taboo in the South, I've heard. I don't know how true that is, but where you are, and it's not saying whether it's right or wrong. We all think it's wrong. It's just we're talking about in different times of history, it was less taboo. And in different parts of the country, it's still, for whatever fucked up reason, less taboo. So that's, you know, and they got married, their families accepted it, but it's not okay. We're just referencing the fact that it was socially viewed differently at different times. So don't look like
let
me see what he says.
His arm flails.
What's going on, you guys?
Dude, there's the line. He's lying.
Be on the camera here.
Well, she's gonna try and fake a cry. And he's gonna get
I
like,
don't
he's
even know,
gonna
like,
look at the light and get like a little bit.
Where to begin here? I was gonna upload yesterday, and I didn't. It's Mother's Day. I spent Mother's Day alone because I'm not allowed to return home right now.
Poor baby. And why is he not allowed to return home? Because of his domestic violence.
I can't stop domestic violencing.
As you guys know, that since January, you know, me and
He looks like a Gerber baby.
Me and Bridget haven't been
Even with the facial hair.
on the same page. We've been talking divorces, and through the since then we've been trying to see if there was something worth saving. And I think
Look at him.
He's trying so hard.
It's like, you can see he's trying to think of what to say next.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even against age gaps either. Like Fed Up Southern Girls have 4 years as my match age difference. I could go even further than that, but not when
I think we're done trying.
By bringing in other women.
That's okay.
That's the way to save it, guys. We all
It's
learned
okay.
that with Beyonce.
Not everything works out.
Oh my God! Here we go. He got him.
His court date. Actually, yeah, it was a few. I should go check that.
So things are going to start changing here on the channel a little bit. I don't know where I go from here. I don't know what the content becomes. I don't know if I even want to make videos. If I'm being totally genuine, I don't even know if I want to keep doing YouTube anymore.
Trying to get sympathy.
But for all those people that said, the divorce story was fake and, it was a terrible arc, it's because it wasn't. It hasn't been good. And we've had our reasons. And I think we've reached a point where it's like, okay, we've hit a wall where it's like, you can't keep going like this. You can't keep living like this way. So, yeah, the decision is all but made. She's going to start looking at other places to live. I told her I would leave. I'll be the one to leave.
Dude, he works to get those tears out. And Distinction is like, it's also an I quit YouTube video wrapped in a divorce video. Like,
oh, his case was rescheduled. It looks like. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it was domestic violence in the 3rd degree.
Oh no. Okay, wait, hold on. He had criminal / traffic court it was supposedly yesterday. Archived court summons was today.
So
okay, so they rescheduled criminal court to now. They rescheduled it to July 24th.
So it's not a domestic violence?
It is domestic violence, yeah.
Oh,
3rd
okay.
degree domestic violence, yeah. And it's rescheduled to the 24th at 4:30 p.m. Oh no, 2:30 p.m.
Does anyone know if this is like his first offense? I'm guessing since he's been on YouTube for forever, like, are they gonna send him to prison, jail over this? Is he gonna stop?
No, I don't think so. I think that it's because it's 3rd degree, like the possible consequences is something like doing a class or being out on where you have to see a probation officer. I don't know any of the legal terms for anything.
Yeah, he's still calling in and managing queens. So I've heard him call into the shows at various points, but actually we're gonna have Lebrowski calling in, who's another Lolcow Live detractor, and I asked
it's not traffic court Polly. Sorry to interrupt.
I asked him to come on just to do a short little interview about the recent downfall of Lolcow Live and how he thinks it's gonna go out and things of that nature, and maybe he'll have more intel on Kid Behind a Camera too if someone's watching, because I do fade in and out. It is hard to watch in completion any show that they do.
Me and Ava noticing the same comment.
Also, after that, then we gotta watch a little bit of the NoFap Gamer doc, because we are going to be having that beautiful special guest on. REI Sachs in the chats, and Lebrowski has to take a leak, but yeah, REI Sachs / Tropical Heat / Zaza / Dingo and Lynx's server
/ banned from everything I've ever had.
and from my
Recently
Discord
unbanned.
server. Yes, and you know he's gonna come up and he's gonna get an unban for coming up and speaking to us today about gender ideology and whatever. Just what's been new in his life, because there's been a few new things circulating around.
I don't have anything to say to that because I who are these people?
Well, you're going to be the audience for, you're going to be reacting for the people who aren't aware. And that's going to be its own element of just shock about what are we watching. So you're going to bring that element. Ava knows the most about this person. I've only had like weird interactions. I know some of their stuff. They are a total like hoot. They're wild. And I think it'll be interesting. But Ava knows the most about them. I know the middle list, and you'll know nothing. So we have the whole spectrum for the audience.
Should we show the dono goal list again, just so people can see? 'Cause we didn't review the whole thing.
Yeah, before we get into that, I mean, Ava, if you want to read it off since you didn't make it, you know, maybe go down the list.
Yeah.
Ruby's pulling it up. Just give her a second.
I'm really slow at
no, Ruby, that's what I'm saying. Me too. I feel it. I always tell people I'm so slow.
All right, I have a picture of it here.
Okay, so we have like $10 incentives, and you know, it's like these are just ideas, right? But so, and for the $20 incentive, I specifically put the showcase old privated stream because I have an old privated stream of Tropical Heat / God, what do we I need the consistent name. No Fap. We're gonna go
I hate it when they have like 8,000 names. What the hell?
He's got 10,000 names. Tropic is what I know him by the most, but he's No Fap Gamer as well, is what he's called in the documentaries and stuff. And I have an old private stream of him coming up on mine and like hitting. It's really, really funny. He hits his bong literally every like 2 seconds. And I started doing a tally of like how many times is he gonna hit his bong.
Oh my gosh.
But we have like the $100 and the $100 dono. You can either request whatever you want of anything on the list, or we can watch the Hormaxer documentary, which we've been meaning to review for a while if you want to see that. Or you can just choose anything you want within the bounds of reason and respect. For 300 plus, anything that isn't insane or illegal or pornographic. Okay. And then $30, you get a shot or a hit of, we will take a shot or a hit of weed. So,
well, I'm going to be smoking. You guys.
Yeah. So you can basically control how this goes, the level of our sobriety. You guys have the wheel. I don't want to drink tonight, but I will do it for y'all.
This is a rare occasion of me drinking on stream because
we don't really do that. Okay, Alex, is that too much for 30? I don't know.
To take a shot, you can make that one. To take a shot and hit a blunt, you can make that one like 15.
We can do it for 20.
There you go.
I saw the fruitiest
Channel doesn't exist anymore, though. That's the thing.
I'd rather buy the drugs myself.
It's on the archive. I'd rather buy the drugs.
Yes, that's
correct. Yeah, is that too much for you, Alex? Is it too much for you? I'm sorry. But obviously, guys, I feel like this thing's happening regardless. You know, you can donate. We would love for you to, support the channels. But we're going to go down there, have the best fun, still do our content, and just make shit happen. There's a fucking... I think I just caught that. What the hell? But
dude, and we have a rental car. So we're gonna be able to go wherever we want. The place we're going is like a beautiful like city on the water.
Bean. That's literally exactly what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Dude. Crazy.
I think we're basically gonna stream the entire thing.
Yeah, I want to do
20 hours, maybe not exactly 24.
Yeah, no, we're gonna try to get one of those
one like night stream or something with like I don't know.
We're gonna try to get one of those portable Wi-Fi boxes or whatever the fuck they're called, so we can make sure that our Wi-Fi is not fucked up. We can't just rely on a regular hotspot. But I think a 24-hour camping stream, it would be okay. It just depends on how like we set it up. Of course, like they should see us try to set up the tent. It'll be a little difficult, but we got this, you know. Setting up a fire, having the right supplies to cook some food, because if we're like camping, we're glamping, but we're still camping. We gotta cook our food and shit, and can't go to McDonald's or nothing. Like, I'm trying to do the real experience.
Oh snap, we've got Lebrowski backstage. I'm so glad we could pull this together last minute. So Lebrowski, I've come across as a fellow Lolcow Live detractor, another person who is invested in watching Keemstar fall so that he can no longer do evil on YouTube. So we're both criticizers of Keemstar, and welcome to the stage, Lebrowski.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Good. Hi everyone. I'm kind of nervous being surrounded by so many women.
Okay. Don't worry, we're not going to drip gate you, okay? We're all just
don't be nervous. You don't have to be nervous.
It's actually a first for me. I'm a 40-year-old virgin, so be nice.
Well, salute to
we're
you.
gonna pop your cherry. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna pop it big time. Oh yeah.
I don't know why I said that, but we do have some art from Mr. Stinky Brew. Made some art about.
Shout out to Mr. Stinky Brew. Shout out to him.
Dude, these are literally amazing. Like, I'm astounded by his artistic talent.
He's
it's like, yeah, the digital. I saw him. He was doing like by hand, and then he can also do the digital art. He can do it all, bro.
Yeah. So Lebrowski, did you watch the premiere of Lolcow Dolls today?
I actually had no idea that existed. I saw that they made this rebrand with Lolcow Dark, I believe it's called. Or
Yeah, here, wait. I have it right here because they didn't update the avatar. Typical lazy Keem. Why can't he hire someone who cares? Come on.
I covered like a way back. They made in Lolcow Test, I believe. He tried another show with his girlfriend, and I honestly find it funny how basically the whole brand is like Lolcow, and then you have your fucking girlfriend on the show. It's I don't know, man. It's just kind of weird.
It's totally like
it is. It is because it's like every character is every character supposed to be a Lolcow, or is it only that like some of them are, but then some of them are in on the joke, or
that's not even clarified ever. It's just like
look, honestly,
drama.
Honestly, the only Lolcow that there is right now is Boogie. The rest are like just some random people out of their Discord. So
it's like Discord people and like some mentally ill. Like I think Lammy is like needs help right now.
I mean, at least finally they got some diversity on there. Shit, I love
that. Someone in the chat is saying that I should show my hands, but I actually cannot because I have both hands. I'm using both hands right now. If you catch my draft.
I catch your draft.
Both. Wow.
What are my hands doing?
Lebrowski, can I don't know if you can take a break for a second with the hands. Is okay if you cannot, but we would love to know. For anybody who doesn't know who you are, like what triggered, were you once personally affiliated with Keemstar, or are you like a former fan, or do you just find like the dynamics interesting? Like, how did you start making, because I'm looking at your channel right now and like doing
good question. I've been loving his your videos. Actually,
yeah, dude, I'm very
for us to watch at some point.
But yeah, like
actually, yeah, not at all. Actually, I started covering like YouTube drama, and at some point I came across this like I like to have some stupid shit in the background while I'm editing, and I saw this stream that said like something like camping trip or some shit like that, and it's the infamous camping trip of Lolcow Live where Boogie got sexually assaulted by some other people, like the Keemstar's drunk friends.
Oh wait,
what do you mean sexually assaulted? Like they raped him, or they?
Oh my
well,
God.
more like harassed, I would say. So basically, what happened was
sexually harassed. Okay, yeah, you said sexually
Yeah.
assault. I'm thinking some.
Well, wait. I don't know. How would you look? The thing. This is what happened, right? And imagine this, instead of being a 50-year-old fat man, this would be like a, I don't know, 18-year-old woman. So what happened was there was like this Kim's friend that he was very drunk, and Boogie was laying on this bed where he had to sleep through TTS the whole night. And then this man comes and he started dry humping Boogie, right? And he did this many times during that stream. Then his wife joined, and she also started to like I don't know, saying some very weird shit. They were all drunk. And yeah, I mean, it was very funny because this was Boogie, and Boogie's a piece of shit. But if I was thinking, if that,
or did they think that it was like a pillow or something?
They just like went up and like humped him. Did he say stop?
I don't remember now because it's so long ago. But first, I mean, Boogie tried to downplay it. Everyone in the chat was saying that that was wrong as hell, and I mean, everyone hates Boogie, but it was kind of. Like I said, if this would have been a woman, then the conversation would have been different, I believe.
What do you think of this guy? What does that face mean to you? Can we get some Rostov eyes in the chat for the YouTube members?
So the first thing that I think when I see Rostov is like the Three Musketeers because of his beard. And then, yeah, I cannot... because of the last episodes, I keep thinking about this bounty hunter guy because he really looks like him.
Oh, the bounty hunter, yeah.
Is that George Washington and Dog the Bounty Hunter mixed together?
And it also makes me wonder how low can you go to like try to get a position in the local universe? Like, come on.
What do you think about this face?
Which one?
Do you know who that
I'm
is?
thinking nothing about the face, but I'm thinking about the hair.
I know Keemstar. I don't know who the other guy is.
So the person on the left is a streamer named Etika who killed himself after being bullied by Keemstar over a period of time and it was known that Etika had like psychotic issues and Keemstar was encouraging him to self-delete, turn off the game, and really fucked up shit. And we see this when you watch the show, you learn Keemstar's bizarre manipulation and things he does, and that's what's interesting. And it's hard to even explain unless you're like watching it and just notice and you recognize abusive language and behavior. Like, he is a narcissist. Would you agree with that?
I would agree that he definitely has some mental issues. I actually heard something about this Erika guy. I did not know that he offed himself because of Keemstar. I also know
we
that
can't say it was directly because of that, but there was like a strong correlation. A lot of people put some blame on Keemstar for his absolutely cruel, like inhumane behavior towards him. So he has a pattern of behavior towards other people of being like an abusive bully, you know? And what he did to Glammy, like these people are like vulnerable and desperate for money, attention, recognition, and he just scrambles them, in my opinion.
I definitely think that he is a big bully. To be honest, he thrives of like making other people suffer.
Yeah, he's a sadist. Actually, I have a clip pertaining to him responding to the sadist.
Honestly, I can't even decide if it's a sadistic thing or if it's just the fact that he's so uncreative that he can't come up with any.
He's
better
sadistic,
ideas.
and he has a retard fetish. I just
so?
know it. Oh, 100%. 100%. When you listen to that call with him and Lynx, and you like start to understand his like sexual sadism, and he loved the power dynamic of dangling the job, calling her retard, calling her local, having these people who are like subhuman. That's part of like a BDSM dynamic for him, is the like subjugation of other people, you know. But wait, let me play this clip. It's funny.
Probably 85% would say that you guys were saying that I'm worshiping Satan or something, or I'm a Satanist or whatever the fuck.
Do you know the difference between sadist and Satanist?
No, because I'm not into Satan.
Holy
I'm not into
shit.
Satan. No, I don't.
You really don't know the difference between a sadist and a Satanist. Is that what you're saying, Keemstar?
100% do not know.
Okay, well, please trust me when I tell you they have nothing. Now, you could have a Satanist who is a sadist, but they have nothing.
I love his like
the fact that he didn't know the difference is actually funny. He thinks
and
he's
his little laugh, like, I don't know about Satan. Like he was so like self-assured of himself. He's so funny.
Yeah, that was funny. But I mean, I don't know. I think Keemstar is just. He's definitely what's the word that Hurricane uses against people, like power hungry or something, or abusing their power. Like that's what Keemstar is actually doing though. Like
small dick. BBC. I got the BBC.
Slackwolf says, you know what, Ruby, you can't criticize the abusiveness that is Locke alive when you defend everything Becky does and she's worse than Kim. When do I defend everything Becky does? You know, I've been sympathetic to her over the like head shaving things and various things, but I absolutely don't support some of her totally like insanely callous behavior towards Roxy when her husband was in the hospital and like Becky was just, you know, mocking, you know, he had like a septic condition and she was like, oh, he's full of shit, and like kind of saying stuff like that. I don't defend any of that. What do you think about Becky, Lebrowski?
I think Becky is really fucked in the head. Actually, when she first left the LCU, she was talking to me and she said something. I mean, she wanted to do an interview or something before she started her own stream, and then she started acting like really crazy. I don't know. And this was like in that time window where she left and then she went back to Fat Camp, and yeah, I don't know, man. I think she's probably mentally ill as well. I mean, most of the people in the local universe are mentally ill, and I mean, just the fact that she was willing to like shave her head for a position on the show is like fucking crazy, dude.
Wait, so
was
Becky,
weeping. That was crazy to watch.
she actually shaved her head on the stream. Becky did. That's actually
Ava did a reaction video to it because we were watching it and it was really fucked up. Like she was sobbing and Keem was just like, I don't know. It's sick. But really a lot of it was pre-planned.
Just because like I noticed obviously the wigs, but I thought, you know, I did see them rumors when I was watching that her hair was thin and it was thinning out. So I maybe thought that she just started wearing wigs, but to actually shave her head for Keemstar is wild.
Look, I sent you something in Discord.
Becky is drunk right now on Queens. That doesn't surprise. It feels like a lot of this stuff is fueled by, at least with like Kid behind the camera, I've noticed that like that motherfucker might have a drinking problem. Like,
I want to hear your opinion on if you can skip to the 35 minute with 20 seconds. I would like to hear your opinion on that clip.
35 minutes, 20 seconds. He's the one that comes. I'm sorry, Keem is the best lolcow of that universe because he's just so unself-aware. He's like anti-self-aware.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Do you touch kids?
Oh my god, really?
But do you? Do you touch kids?
Keem, stop asking ridiculous questions.
Are you into underage kids sexually?
Over the past few years, Keemstar has been going through an outrageous midlife crisis, and with every day that passes, Keem just keeps leaning more and more into his public humiliation fetish. To show you exactly what I mean, let's start out with this Instagram story that he posted recently.
Oh, God.
The way he just pushed past her.
Trying to get like, she's just trying to get compliments on her ass right there.
Someone go rewind and pause the frame, and please tell me you didn't just see my man's glizzy for a second. Like, I'm just confused, bro. Did my man just show his glizzy?
Yes, my man did just show his glizzy on a public Instagram story.
Wait, what? I didn't see it.
Wait, what?
What? That's not even.
Back it up. Back it up
the fuck up. I mean, like the outline? Oh!
Wow. I didn't even notice it at first. Like,
wow. It was hard to see because it's, you know, on smaller, and it looks like.
I was focused on him pushing her away. Like I didn't even
Team,
know.
stop
Ew,
asking
ew.
ridiculous.
Every day that.
Ew! Why is he breathing like that? Ew.
Ruby, my eyes.
Oh my god!
like
I've never
the
seen.
pyramid
Thank
of
you,
Giza
Lebrowski. I
in
knew you would be
shadow.
good for this. Holy shit! I've never seen
I
that.
just
It
figured I
looks-
was traumatized when I saw this, so I needed to share the
It
trauma.
looks
so.
really
'Cause-
small.
Wow.
It looks really small.
Like,
Just a little point.
what's the intent?
Dude, I think he thinks he looks sexy. I think he's thirst trapping a little bit. It's gotten to his head that he's with like this young girl, even though I mean, I don't know. I don't really think she's like anything super special, but like, yeah, I think he thinks he looks sexy and he's like, look at me holding his balls and look at my balls.
Yikes! Wow. Yeah, I've never seen that. That's pretty horrifying. Let me see if there's anything else. Oops. Yeah.
Keemstar of Middle Eastern descent. I wouldn't be surprised. Keem sounds like
He just pushes Brantley out of the way. Poor Brantley.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have to say about the whole video is the way that he pushed her away.
Hell nah.
And why is he grunting? He's
Someone,
like weird.
someone go rewind and pause the frame.
Like why?
And please tell me you didn't just see my mom's
alpha male, like
second. Like, I'm just confused, bro. Did my mom just show his glizzy?
Yes, my man did just show his glizzy on a public Instagram.
Yo, your chat is so
story that
funny,
he
man.
posted at the age of 41. And
Mob
somehow,
tie, shout out
that's
to
not
you.
even the worst part. The worst part by far is the growling. I mean, I
Yes!
don't know what he was trying to
Growling!
accomplish by growling like that, but it's kind of giving me some misogynist vibes.
So there's definitely something like in us to like conquer. So it's, you know, women are in a nature setting, like to be conquered.
In all seriousness, I've gone through the displeasure of watching that clip more than 10 times in the process of making this video. And
Oh
I
my
just do
goodness
not
gracious.
understand what he was trying to accomplish by moaning like that.
I was so excited to be a fucking slut.
I
He's
get
trying
that
to
you're
be
excited,
alpha.
but I am a
Yeah,
certified
he's so
personal
lost.
trainer. I've trained more than 50 people. Not once have I heard a grown-ass man moan like that in the gym.
Ew. He's all like adding
I mean,
out.
if I'm being generous, maybe this is what he thinks demon mode is.
Keep talking shit. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. You keep running that mouth, I'm gonna steal your girl. I'm in demon mode. Try me.
You heard it here
We know
first,
you're in
guys.
demon
If
mode.
you're watching this and you have a girlfriend, this absolute
bro.
Like, let's be so for real right now. Like, objectively, and I know Lebrowski, I don't think that you're a homosexual, so I don't know if you fully participate in this. But like, objectively, let's put everything that we know about Keemstar to the side, right? If you just saw him, the way that he is now, like I was watching a vlog the other day, like I was seeing him walking, his little stature, like, but because my question is, I'm going to the reasoning now before I even ask the question, but what do we find him attractive? Do we find him attractive? He's not the worst looking guy, but I don't think that
He's like mid.
it's his stature that's like, I don't know. He just thinks he's like the hottest shit ever, dude.
Keemstar?
He has like weak shoulders and like he has no chin, so he like has this huge like compensating like beard. Like he just screams like I'm so confused and lost in my masculinity. Like
I
wide.
would say he's just a neutral person.
He's
He's
he seems
you know.
almost like hypersexual though.
dude, his call with Lynx was gnarly.
No, like let's be honest. Like, who could really just sit there and be called a retard and just like it? Like, I don't know. I could never be called retarded by a man and like flirt with that back.
Dude, and she asked
you're
him to
friends with
stop
Lynx,
and he
right?
still did it.
I think at that point she was just egging him on to see how crazy he would get. Because I'm like, yeah, there's no way that she there's no way she likes that.
I hope
would
not.
pray.
Link,
I hope
I would
not.
hope not. I
Links,
hope
if you're
not.
watching that, we hope not. We hope not.
No, for real. Like, I wasn't even trying to say anything like that, but it's at like the end of the day, if a man would talk to you like that, that just shows you how corny he is right there. Like,
it's corny.
I don't find him attractive. I think that the beard is doing a lot for him.
True.
100%. 100%.
Like, guys, if you're like, more men, the beards do more than makeup does sometimes.
True.
I was about to say beards are like the man's makeup, you know?
And
They
then when
make
they
it
get
like
older and stuff, as they age and their face starts sagging and they get like these lines and the jowls, like they just grow a beard and a mustache and it's all good to go.
Dude, I wish I could do that. It would just be like, oh, I have a goatee, instead of like, you know, oh, my skin's going down. Like,
it does look painted on, and he probably dyes it.
He says he dyes it. That shit is funny. No, that was one of the streams that I did see that he said or someone had called it out, and he was like, yeah, so what I do.
What is this old Keemstar thinks he's the Pope now? What is this?
Oh, that was an old video because he married a couple of people from his community. This
What?
Lammy, he got married.
Oh yeah.
He was like
he
priest or something. I don't know.
Lammy. Dude, your videos, you've been putting these out really quickly too, and you do a really good job editing. Let me just show the chat, because I think you put one out.
Guys, make sure you hit the like button for anybody in here.
Dude, this one, oh my god.
Keemstar has the biggest crash out yet, then cancels the show and fires
He's like, he just keeps producing content.
All California finished. I hope so.
Yeah, facts.
It's been
I
going
agree. Static's comment says he's average, but his personality makes him ugly, and I agree with that 100%.
Yep, his personality does absolutely make him ugly.
Mhm.
Hold up, let me play
What's your ladies' opinions on bald people?
It's the way you rock it.
Yeah, you have to
He
like
hides it. That's weird.
Confident. You have to be confident. Get a head tattoo. If you get like a spider web tattoo, and this is what I've always said, get a head tattoo, dude. Like that makes it go so hard, completely cancels out the baldness.
Isn't that like a Nazi tattoo?
Is that Holy shit.
I don't know about the tattoos, but I feel like bald, it depends on the person, you know, definitely.
Yeah, he's weird about it.
So fine, dude, because he had he's a spider web on his whole head. I thought it was sexy, and it made like a faux hairline too. You know.
Okay. I mean, I've seen people with like head tattoos like that, and they are cool, but you know, just even if you have a straight bald head, it just depends on the man that you are, you know. If you make it look good, you got confidence. So.
All right, let me show you. This is Lebrowski's last video. It's called Scheming Demon Keemstar Keeps Ruining Lockout Live with Fake Drama.
Lebrowski, you said, is this the whole show?
Dude, I was watching this and he kept calling out Lebrowski. He was seething, absolutely so pissed because you just kept like, you know, totally owning him in the comments. That was hilarious to watch live. Oops, I have too many.
I'm so excited for this.
Like you're tired. You might as well off, bro. You might as well back off. This is probably not going to be the show for you because it's taken so long to get through this. This is probably going to be most of the show. You might as well just off button. Love you though.
Hey guys, Lebrowski here, coming in again with another video. Remember how literally a couple of days back I said that Boogie may have just saved Local Live with the garage sale stream? No! Well, you were scratched that because less than 24 hours later, Keemstar would once again destroy all the work that the fat man did on Saturday with his stupid fake and scripted drama.
Great. Should we get the boys on the line? There's all kinds of beefs going on in the community. One with Xylee right now. Boogie and Rastov are fighting whether or not he's going to get a tattoo or something.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this tattoo. Is it again are you going to go face? Because I was thinking forehead, face.
Dude, you took me off my fucking successful show by my standards, okay? And then you're just trying to make me do all this other shit, and then saying I'm not entertained. I'm just over it, bro. I'm just over it.
I mean, what did this guy expect? He doesn't have the ability to push back on what Keemstar says because he's...
What's that?
He looks like it throws me off so much when he has the Australian accent because he looks so American, like the most redneck American I've ever
I
seen.
know, right?
Yeah, that is
sure. Like,
I was like, oh
yeah, he definitely has a thing for like autistic, obese, like men specifically. He like surrounds.
He's also like from New Zealand, so you have to take into account that he has like a way big time difference. So when the others are streaming, so he has to stay up like very late to do these shit shows. So the commitment on that dude, man, it's crazy.
I mean, dude, I think this is literally like his parasocial dream come true. Like if he's donated like hundreds and hundreds of dollars,
thousands like a month. He was like a big donor. He bought his weight in like. Yeah, but it's like the show's been going down, so now they're like using him as like the out, like, oh, it's Rostov's fault. He's tanking the show. He needs to get a tattoo to show he's committed, and then they're just gonna fire him anyway. The second anyone,
funny because they shouldn't have done that because now they're not gonna have a donor. Like now they've lost him. Now like it's a very
he's
odd.
still donating to other shows. He's still a big donator to their other shows. Like on Local Rewind, he donates.
Are you serious, RK? This guy is very insecure and tries to shut channels down to make any slightly bad comment towards him. Literal slop. Are you serious? That makes me want to make a video on him now. Now you need to make a video on him, Lebrowski. Specifically on him.
I had no idea about that. That is actually interesting.
You can't strike down.
Dude, yeah, that's fucked.
Get him to see.
You guys are friends with Grace Thorpe?
No,
Or you're enemies.
Enemies with her, yeah. Former friends briefly.
That's not my enemy. I don't know her.
And yeah, Lo has no thing with her.
Ruby and I have been personally affiliated.
What happened?
Oh gosh. Well, I was the first one to meet her. I was the first one to ever meet up with them. And yeah, she stayed at my place in Seattle, and then I went to visit in Rhode Island. Her dad like physically assaulted me.
Oh, you were the one that was involved in that whole situation where she was about to start Queens, and then she had someone to like stay with or something.
No, Ava was before that. It was one of their early meetups.
Yeah.
And Ben grabbed her hair and was like totally bizarre. So they left, and then they have been targeting Ava for like a year now.
It's fair game, but like they don't play fairly. Like they just basically.
Yeah, they've showed up at my house and job. I tried to befriend Grace. I felt bad for her in her situation. I offered my house to her.
Yeah.
And then when, they started attacking me and I didn't go along with like covering for the fact that Grace was getting beat up, they quickly torched me and have been trying to sabotage me and everything I do since, and showed up at my house and job. They're insane.
And you were also right at some point in Local Live. I remember, I don't remember if like it was one time Kim referred to you as like a Puerto Rican with red hair and tattoos or something like that. Or
Puerto Rican.
Someone else different.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, I'll take it as a compliment. But yeah, I was in that universe auditioning for Queens, and then Keem was talking about giving me a show, but he wanted me to stay with him in Brantley for 2 weeks so they could like fix me or something. And like, but I started getting freaked out, so I started distancing myself, and Keem even called it out. He was like, yo, like, I'm drunk, but actually missed that weird fuck, like, or something like that. And I was like, hey, so I called in to Queens like the last time, like in February. And then when I had links on my show, I was banned and like banished and Voldemorted, basically.
Wait, so you're telling me that Keemstar wanted to get into your pants?
I don't know.
Because I have heard allegedly that they invite people into their relationship. Supposedly,
there was definitely like, I mean, it was like he was like, "Oh, we'll fix you," into like, I don't know, and it could have just been content. Who knows? But he told Lynx personally, like, they wanted for me to like relapse for content, which is so dumb and just shows they don't understand what a relapse looks like. So I will not be making content when I relapse. Like, fuck off. Like, I'll be like knotted out somewhere. What the fuck? He's so dumb.
That's what I'm talking about, like psychopathic vibes, dude. Of like, you know, like you want someone to relapse on fentanyl.
Yeah, they were telling me like no addict stays clean. You always go back, like
for your own benefit. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it's totally sadistic and psycho.
Man, so you could have ended up with the glazed donut treatment.
Ryder says, bitch, if they called you right now, you'd end this stream, be over there. No, I really don't think I would. I mean, you know, you can have that opinion because you're totally psychotic. I think it's interesting that you were typing in lowercase the other day, so we know you're capable now.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I swear to God. He out of nowhere in a chat, he was just, I forget where it was. He was just typing normal for like 5 minutes. I swear to fucking God, I should have taken screenshots, but
I don't even think I believe that.
yeah, Ryder can type in lowercase. It is possible.
But no, honestly, and the thing is, Ryder is, I think that the community of people that are, there's going to be a whole anti-lolcow community on the come up, I think. I mean, Lebrowski is the perfect example of it. He's finding success, like doing videos, basically talking about the bad aspects of the lolcow universe. He's not the only one, you know, and as more people continually get fired, I mean, now Savage is doing it. We see Savage doing it. It's like, even if it was all just about, you know, the money and the clout and whatever, it's like, that's going to be on both sides because of Keemstar's own doing of constantly flagrantly firing people and just burning bridges and all these controversies of hiring people that are like domestic abusers and whatever. It's like, it inevitably is going to end not well.
Well, let me just show you a clip from Fat Camp for the people who don't know how these events go when they meet up in person, how poorly managed and like reckless they are.
Oh my God!
Bro, stop.
She wants Keem! Keem, get over there now! Now! They're fighting!
Keem was like, fuck that, I ain't getting that shit, let's cat fight.
Actually, stop! Stop! No, stop! No more, no, let go. Stop! Actually, stop! No! Stop! Roxy, stop!
Roxy!
Somebody help me!
You gonna stop?
Just stop! Just
You
stop!
gonna stop?
That's way too far! This
Get
is
my
way
fucking
too
hair.
far!
She wanted your hair because she's bald.
That's because Tina inserted herself.
Blame me.
Not to mention, like, Boogie also at one point was scratching his face till he bled. There's multiple altercations, multiple cop calls. Like, it was dark.
I mean, that's what he wants. That's literally what he wants. I mean, and I can't even fully blame him for it. That, like, that is what is it almost like incentivized by the audience. People want to see the train wreck. Like, it's fucked up, like internet culture. It's like, if you want a quick buck, if you want to like a quick rise to the top, like it's a content strategy. It's like Amarath and her husband, like fighting for like 24 hours, gotten them a bunch of attention. It's like,
you think that's fit? I think it's real, but I'm always like, I'm gullible. So.
I think it's real, but I think that they knew that it was on stream. Like, they could have shut the stream off, but it's like, because they know that it's not going to be completely real on stream.
True. Yeah, it's hard to tell. They're an odd situation. I was covering them the other day, trying to figure out what's going on. And at first I went in being like, all right, the husband's like so fucked, but like they're both batshit and they hoard animals. They have so many animals and they constantly argue about taking care of them. It's crazy. Are you familiar with that situation, Lebrowski?
Shout out to Cycleman. What?
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Shout out to you. Thank you, Cycleman. He said for Rubelo, Lollapalooza.
Yes.
Lollapalooza. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Cycleman. And you had another super chat.
I know. It should make it
salute to you. Salute to the chat. Thank you so much for helping with the fundraiser. You know, we're trying to get up there, and that definitely helped. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you're new here. We do appreciate all the love and support. Oh, that was super nice.
Yeah, thank you so fucking much, guys. Already, we're only an hour in, and we've already been making it. We're already at 132 towards our goal. So I'm so excited. We're gonna be doing multiple fundraiser streams. But regardless, we're going. We're booking shit. We're ready to rock. And we're gonna make amazing content for this whole trip. Lebrowski, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but me, Lo, and Ava are all meeting up. And interestingly, me and Ava met actually through the Thorpes. That's how we found each other. So shout out to them for connecting that. And then Lo, I met on the John Galt panel. So shout out John Galt.
Shout out to the John Galt.
Yeah, Lebrowski, do you collaborate often with other people, or do you usually do solo content?
No, I hate people.
You usually do solo.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah,
shout
no,
out Risk Streaming.
I mean, I have a few. Yeah.
Have you dipped your toe into like live streaming before, or do you usually just do editing?
I've never begged to be part of LCO. That never happened ever.
I actually have a real job, so I do not have time like to stream. I would like probably in the future when I am like working currently and studying at the same time. So
Oh my gosh.
maybe when I'm done with that, I will be able to stream or something. So
Study
yeah.
that puts me to
Good
shame.
for
I
you.
work like at a bookstore and do this, and I feel like overwhelmed. Like already, I can't. I want to go back to school, but that's
That's a
to you,
lot on your
dude.
plate,
That's a
and you're
lot.
knocking out, dude.
Your views
you
are
must be,
awesome.
Like
You
one
are
of those
literally-
people that wake up at like 7 a.m. and like have a whole structured schedule throughout the day and shit. And like
no, not at all.
take, like,
I want to kill myself every day, so that's why I am like literally one bite day away from jumping from the window.
No, sir, are you okay? Do you need some?
I'm not okay. I drink every day, and I.
Well, what can we talk about it? Can we like figure out the root of the problem? I would love to help you. I would love to talk to you.
The root of the problem is that I have a lot of things on my plate, so that's why.
Okay.
But yeah, basically.
So, are you doing anything to de-stress yourself? You know what I mean? Like maybe realizing that some things are a bigger priority than others, and you might be putting this, as a priority in front of your eyes, and that's making extra stress on your plate, or maybe making some time for yourself, letting your body rest, letting your mind rest, getting to know yourself better, things like that.
Honestly, I have the feeling that nowadays you do not have that much time to do anything, like especially when you have like a full-time job, and well, on top of that, you have to study and shit. Honestly, like making these stupid videos on Keemstar is what it's keeping me afloat, to be honest, because yeah, it's just funny to make fun of
It's
it.
like escapism to focus on someone else who's like totally fucked.
Well, you shouldn't be depressed, and you should absolutely love yourself because you're special, and everyone in this world has their own place and their own purpose, and you just got to find it, and it takes time, so don't give up.
And
That's
you're
my advice.
literally knocking out of the park. Like I struggled to get 1K. You were routinely pulling like up over 10K on videos. Like,
Well, that's very nice. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
it's just facts. It's just facts. Sometimes the truth is nice. And people need to get on board because people have this like negative epistemology where they only believe things that are like negative, and they think anything true is cope if that's like anything positive. And it's like sometimes it's actually just, you're talented and you're working and going to school. That is impressive.
Yeah, you don't need to underestimate yourself, for sure not.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But Ruby, I think right now is the perfect time to show you guys my surprise for you.
Oh yes.
Let me see if I can pull it up though really quick. Hold on.
And I don't know if we're gonna do any more Lawco live coverage. So
Please no, honestly, that was giving me a headache.
we'll move on to other topics. All right, chat. That was the Lawco live segment. Lebrowski, thank you so much for coming on. Any final
Thank you,
thoughts?
guys. No, thank you. You seem pretty nice. Hope you have a nice road trip or whatever the thing you are going to do, and hope you reach your goals. And thank you for having me on. And yeah, have a nice stream.
Hold
on. And keep pissing Keem off in the comments because it is hilarious.
Will do. Okay, bye.
Phoebe, no, I was looking for my phone because I realized that our cash apps are all listed, and I'm like, I want to be able to like acknowledge anybody if they sent one for the trip, but I can't find my phone anywhere.
Oh no! I can call it if you want. I actually did get a Cashapp or Venmo from Kevin for the trip, so thank you for that. We got another $5 Venmo.
Shout out to you said Kevin. Shout out to you, Kevin.
Yes.
Apartment.
Shout out to you, Kevin. Big W's in the chat for Kevin.
Yeah. All right, so another segment we can either go into. We have a couple things. All right, so chat, we want to hear from you too. But ladies,
I'm trying to
what are we thinking?
I'm trying to get this file up.
No fap.
No fap. We could do the no fap segment. I'm totally down. Is he ready?
Need to find my phone. Well, first we need to show people.
Okay, yes. All right.
We need to
All right,
show him.
Get ready for the NoFap, aka Tropical Heat.
You guys
People are excited.
You guys are going to love this. I'm telling you, this is one of the best like lol cow characters. He's a funny guy. Yeah, there's
this
some
is the real deal.
There's
This
some
is like the real true American story. This is the underbelly. This is like the deep shit we're in.
Yeah.
The people are hyped for Tropical Heat. Except for Speak for You. All right, let's see.
Modern world can be a confusing and hostile place for the modern man. Filled with the distractions of greasy junk food, mounds of endless...
All right, so this is a documentary about NoFap Gamer, who some of you may know from like Grace's Discord and any other female's Discord. He will be in there acting totally bizarre. And shout out to him. He might be joining us for an interview. But let's get the background going and educate
he literally dude, he gets so creepy in the DMs with Grace Thorpe. That was like a whole arc. That's why kind of a lot of people in the chat know about this guy. He did have kind of a weird obsession with Grace Thorpe. But, there's so much more to him than that, and I think that he can be reformed and has moved on past it. So
yes, but let's get
releasing video games and a deluge of pornography ready at the press of a button. But what happens when one man decides enough's enough and to rise against the modern way of slobbery and overindulgence? What happens when a man decides to document his journey into self-improvement? What would such a man look like? Let me show you. Let me introduce you to the NoFap Gamer, or as I know him, Tropical Heat. Tropical has spent the last 3 years trying to ascend from his perch on this grim planet by devoting himself to eating healthily, lifting weights, and attempting to not masturbate.
Hello gamers, this is the NoFap Gamer here. Today we're doing NoFap, starting today, day 1. We're going to end our internet porn addictions and take back control of our lives. So far it's going fine. Just kind of bored sitting here. Hey there gamers, it's the NoFap Gamer here. We're on day 2 of NoFap, no jacking off at all. And we're basically just not jacking off, sitting here, not jacking off. Hey there, gamers. It's the NoFap Gamer here. We're on day 4 of NoFap. You may have noticed that I did a video yesterday on day 3. But don't worry, I wasn't jacking off. I'm just on a mission. Hey there, gamers. It's the NoFap Gamer here. Today we're starting over on day 1 of NoFap. Hello gamers, it's the NoFap Gamer here on day 2 of NoFap and day 1 of NoFap Fitness. Hello gamers, this is NoFap Gamer here. Starting over on day 1 of NoFap. I don't really want to explain too much, just gonna move along. NoFap Gamer on day 4 of NoFap and day 1 of NoFap Fitness. The workout fitness without the jacking off. Hello gamers, it's the NoFap Gamer here. I was on day 4 of NoFap, but Jason Blaha and Mark Ripito got to me, and I ended up jacking off, and now here I am drinking this gallon of milk to make up for it. It's the NoFap Gamer here on day
Jack. It's not really. Can you pause it for a second?
Yeah.
Because this is kind of old. He used to be really jacked, but I think he stopped going to the gym and has, like, I guess the past like 2 years that I've known him has really dove deep into like kratom and stuff like that. So, and I know he occasionally likes to partake in meth and stuff like that, but I think it's just an occasional thing. So
an occasional is still an occasional though.
Good though, like he did good for himself in the gym.
Oh my gosh.
No, that video was pretty funny. I mean, you
What's
can kind of
funny?
see it that he doesn't like last without it, but he's trying. That it's the effort that counts, I guess.
It's like War Chief saving his seaman. Like,
Hello, gamers. This is NoFap Gamer, and this is
there.
NoFap Nutrition. What's up, gamers? It's the NoFap Gamer here, and this is the NoFap Gamer New Year's update. Plans for the new year. All right. First thing, I just got done doing like 4 fucking days of NoFap. That is freaking. It's pretty intense.
Attempting being the operative word, since, as you can see, Tropic, try as he might, has never successfully given up wanking in his room for hours a day. While he might be jacking
has
it
a
to the
cum
wee
wall.
hours of the morning
I
until
can't
only
even
the
think
white
about the
hot
cum
glow
wall,
of
so
his
gross.
monitor illuminates his physique. There's no need to despair. My good friend Tropic has more to offer than his failed updates on playing with his pecker.
What's up, gamers? It's the NoFap Gamer here, and today I answer the question: did I drive that Reddit moderator to suicide? No, I didn't.
what the fuck?
Wait, will you play the one that I texted you the other day?
What the fuck is this, Ruby? What is this? What am I watching?
This guy, he's like literally, I've interacted with him online and he's been totally bizarre. I've never seen this documentary before, but let me
If
see.
you guys don't know, no fap is when you like don't jerk off. Like
No, I know what that is, but I'm saying the overall video of just him doing these random things and saying random stuff. I don't know. It's so weird.
It's called Kino. It's called.
It
is. You gotta. That's his whole shit. He's a very strange guy. It's interesting seeing the lives of people like this.
This is definitely interesting. This is way better than
Look at the dog. The dog is confused.
But basically there's like a movement of men that think that like not jerking off and like semen retention will allow them to harness certain powers and get these like good effects of like being more alpha, masculine, and disciplined and whatever, even though it's been proven that like it's not bad for you to masturbate at all. It's like this weird pseudoscientific thing, but like I think that there's the thing that I texted you, Ruby, is I wish I could find my phone.
Dude,
funny to me.
I don't know if I can.
It's
find
so
it. I'm
funny to
really
me.
bad at this.
Go to media, go to like the text, and then click on my name, my like profile picture, and then go to you'll see like all the images and photos that have been sent.
Oh, wait.
Because there's this one clip of him thinking that he has turned black or due to no, like he's white, but he's like, guys, I took this picture of me and I was like, tan. I was like pale, and then I took this other
Bro, what the
picture
fuck?
and I was more tan. So
Oh my
I'm
God,
turning
I
black,
can't
or
find
I
it.
don't know if that was a troll or not, but it's like it's so hard to tell with this guy. I've never gone more than 10 days. Here, going for more than 2 weeks shrinks your dick. So he's updated his
I
philosophy
don't
on
know why I
that.
can't find it. I'm literally can't do anything.
He has 2% Nigerian DNA. Apparently, so do I. So it's 1%. To be fair,
poor dog.
She said it's 1%. Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? The dog is like, oh my god. Look at it. It's so weird.
I can't tell, REISX. I can't.
What's up, gamers? I was talking to some European friends of mine earlier, and I told them a story, and they thought it was pretty cool. And so I figured I'd make a video about it. It's about the times where I used to piss all over like public restrooms, and the reason for it, well, it started in high school, and it was partly like an act of rebellion against the authorities. And but the more nuanced reasons.
Wait, this like reminds me of my brothers because they used to like weirdly like pee into like empty 2-liter bottles and then put the bottles like under a sink. And I was like, why are you doing this? I think little boys like do weird pee like shenanigans because it comes out of like a spout. It's like, I don't know. I guess I can kind of
like
see
creative.
Ruby, you said a spout.
It's
like control. I'm like, I don't know. I think I'd experiment too, maybe.
Yeah, I can get.
Yeah,
No,
he has a
for
lot
sure.
of things with bodily fluids. Like he has like, that wall to his left. It was his like cum wall. Like there's gonna be
Dude.
footage of like a bunch of.
Yeah, no, if I was a boy, I would definitely like pee in the snow so I could write something for sure.
Holy shit! Titus!
Shout out to Titus. Thank you so much.
Titus.
I'm sure he obviously this is going towards the fundraiser. So shout out to you, Titus.
Oh wait, I forgot. He used to always post about his girlfriend. I remember that from being in Grace's Discord. He would like always mention that he had some girlfriend. Does she exist? I don't know. But Titus, thank you for taking us that much closer to our Airbnb beach vacation.
He says he lives with his girl in Miami. He moved to Miami.
Has he ever posted any kind of proof?
To live with his woman. But he wouldn't show. He was like, I'm not going to dox her face. He impregnated her.
Dox his cum wall? Come on, dude.
He said he impregnated her?
What the fuck?
What the heck?
Dude, I have to find the black clip, dude.
Oh my gosh.
And fuck yeah, chat.
Why
We're
you find out
already
there,
at
Ruby? I have
187. Thank you so much, chat.
Oh, I found it. I found it.
Yeah, thank you.
You found it? Oh, yes. Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the
share it
chat.
yet. Don't present my screen yet until I tell you. It's okay.
I actually almost married my coworker they wanted a green card and they were like saying that they'd give me like $20,000 over a period of time, but we'd have to live together and it was just too complicated. Let me add this.
That was a scam. That was a scam, Ruby.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, this was when I was a little anarchist, confused little, person. All right.
This is kind of
What
crazy,
is this?
But, I took this picture a few months ago, and I took this next picture more recently, and I've actually turned blacker. I have no idea why. Like I haven't been tanning or anything, but I mean, it looks like I've gotten noticeably darker over time. If anyone knows why,
the lighting, buddy.
Let me know in the comments.
He titled the video, I turned even more black. No idea why.
What?
I'm actually so cringed out right now, guys. You don't understand.
Dude, he's like my favorite walkout right now.
I think that one's a troll, but I'm like, dude, it's genius level. It's legitimately genius level. Like, who thinks of this stuff? Like, what they say of like, I remember hearing this sentiment somewhere. I don't remember where, but people said that like there's almost an alignment between sometimes like the lowest IQ of people and the highest IQ of people. You can't really tell the difference between them. And it's like the average ones in the middle, there'll sometimes be situations where the lowest of IQ people and the highest of IQ people, they will both understand it, but the people in the middle don't quite get it. But the two on the ends of the spectrum have like the most unique and original way of thinking.
Yeah.
And I don't know which side of the spectrum he's on, but this is giving genius to me.
I think he might just be. I don't know. We'll have to keep watching, but
it's legit. But he gets weird. He gets weird. So it's like part of it's a troll, but then like part of it is.
Is it a troll?
I don't know.
Like people like that word is so ambiguous now. I'm like, is he like? I think a lot of people they'll do embarrassing stuff and they're like, "Yo, it was a troll. I'm a troll," and it's like it's okay if you just like are weird, like
right. I mean,
I
I personally think that this is a little bit of his personality with trolled mixed in because he realized what he could get out of it and the viewers that he could get out of it. So he's like extra baiting it on. But this is probably him to a T.
It's him. I've never seen him act differently.
True. Yeah, I think he is. He's like a war chief. Like he's just like
hostile architecture where like you have like huge cracks in like the huge cracks in between the doors where like people can see you shit and like it's like they try to make it into a humiliating experience. So that was my way of striking back against them. And like it started in high school. I would just piss all over the walls, and if the toilet paper was available, I piss on that too, And a lot of the time they had these plastic covers that like are designed to thwart you from pissing on them. But I'm smart. See, I just pulled a lot of toilet paper out, and you piss on the toilet paper, then the water will travel upwards and get the rest of it.
Oh my God. What a menace.
I mean, yeah, I did this.
We're going to get there, clips.
Probably, at least 100 times. And for like multiple years, I was never caught. And I never will be. I don't really piss in public restrooms at all these days. I've moved past that. But if you have a bad public restroom, you better watch out. It's if I go in there, I don't like it, I'm gonna piss all over the place.
Bro, what is wrong
that's
with
all I have to
it?
say. More videos.
He said, "You better watch out."
What's up, gamers? I got a crazy red pill for you today. This has been weighing on my conscience for like a couple years now, but people are not wiping their asses correctly. I hear this line people say, don't wipe your ass from your ass to your balls. Usually they say ass to vagina because like apparently you smear shit into your women smear shit into their vagina somehow. I think that's like some type of Victorian era thing, but it's bad advice. Sometimes I hear people say, you're gonna smear shit on your balls, but that's what's like. Who cares? Just take a shower, bro.
Unfortunately for Tropic, he struggled with drug addiction for a long time now. He once told me a story about how he used to fuel his habit by letting a homosexual man suck, sniff, and worship his feet for money. He's especially proud of the $150 an hour rate he was able to earn. These days, though, Tropic can be found enjoying a massive amount of Kratom, the gas station's favorite drug, to help him enter the goon zone and sustain hours of furious masturbation.
What's up, gamers? Welcome to a long requested video, how Kratom ruined my asshole and my life. Some of you may have noticed that my training kind of like slacked off about, 2 years ago, 1 to 2 years ago. And the reason why was because of an unfortunate injury. I was taking too much Kratom, and I was taking it as a pre-workout, usually taking coffee and Kratom at the same time. And
for the people who don't know, I actually was addicted to Kratom for a while, and it's something you can buy legally that people use instead of like methadone, or just like to get a high, and they sell it at gas stations or head shops. And depending on where you get it from, it can be like decent and like not too harmful, but it is addictive. And I had to detox from that and fentanyl and methadone and Xanax at the same time. And there's people in the rehab just for only for Kratom. Yeah.
Yes, dude. I was in rehab with this guy who threatened to kill me. He was in there as drug of choice as Kratom. It's a real thing. I've withdrawn off of it too, and like it escalates very, very quickly, and it's disgusting. And it's like,
dude,
I know. I can't believe that it's legal, because it's the type of thing where it's like you have to take a lot and your tolerance increases like crazy quick. So I'm like, if he's still doing it at this point and it's been multiple years, like I can't even imagine. I mean, I want to know how he consumes it and how because I'm like, I remember I'd have to like portion it like into these like pill capsules, and I would put it in the biggest pill capsules that I could find, but I would still have to take like 6 of the pills.
I would just like pour it in my hand.
I'm like, how are you? That would make me throw up, bro.
I'm gross and gnarly with drugs.
It just happens. It's
dude,
crazy.
I got used to the taste. I would do like a little at a time, and I
else.
got used to it. It was like, like matcha or something.
It's when you can't get anything else. Like it's like somebody offered it to me in high school once, and I was like, oh, I can go buy this from like this shady mini mart. Like if I don't have any other, you mix it with lime juice and GABA.
I mean, it could be an alternative too for like methadone and Suboxone. It helps some addicts get clean, like DIY. But there's a debate to be had if it's more harm than good. And the DEA, it's been like on their radar for a while, but the laws vary, I think, state by state. But yeah, it sneaks up on people because it's like legal, so people don't realize like you are getting addicted to a downer, and downers almost always have like a pretty wicked withdrawal. Like, Ew. Yeah, he was already gnarly enough, and then you add the like, of course, the person he's obsessed with, like.
And I was cutting back on the coffee, like just to like to take a tolerance break, like a tolerance break on the coffee, but not the kratom. And this created a problem, constipation, basically.
This is Tropic's legendary cum wall. For years and years, Tropic sat at his desk, furiously masturbating in between lifting sets. He would only ever nut in one spot, and one spot alone, his wall. After moving his desk to a new position in his room, he uncovered this modern-day art piece and decided he would leave it there as a momentum. That was nearly 3 years ago. From self-improvement to onanism, Tropic has recently moved into a new era. Brought on by a kratom-induced drug haze, our hero finds himself utterly smitten with a young streamer by the name of Grace Thorpe.
I'm getting to the point, okay? And I don't know what I'm...
Dude, she looks so different now.
This is the point. The point is, you guys are kind of right. There is something incestuous going on. All right? It's true.
Okay, and I have a message, okay, for everybody out there. Okay, here's my message. If you're a girl and you're not connected to your dad, you need to go find your dad and suck his dick. And whatever that means for you, however you want to interpret that, however you want to interpret that is fine. If you're not connected with your daddy, you need to go and suck his dick.
Okay, well, all right.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
She thinks it's
All right.
cute.
At
It's
least
like
Ben's
so
getting
weird.
a BBJ. I'm not.
Jesus
all right.
Christ.
Yeah.
It's like the fuck. There's even more spanking clips now.
I'm actually fucking disgusted, guys. Like,
Yeah. Cry all you want.
Me good.
And there's Hormaxer, who has been popping off on me, on Ava, like 24/7 ever since we met up with him, and he went weird on us. He also recently met up with Grace, and it was kind of whatever. But
All you want. You cry all you want. Doesn't matter.
So weird.
And get up. Let me see your fucking lingerie. Let me see your lingerie.
So fucking
Let me
like
see.
making a girl cry.
You ain't gonna tell me what to do.
You come up to the camera and sniff these panties, little boy.
Bitch, I ain't fucking sniffing shit.
Sniff him, little cuck. Get up to the camera and sniff
cam
him.
girl work for free.
Bitch, I ain't sniffing shit. What do you mean?
You
free.
little man whore.
Get
up
out of
to
here
the
with
camera
that.
and sniff my
Get out of here,
cuck.
dude. What do you mean? I ain't doing shit.
Little boy toys. Come up here and sniff them. Come up to the camera and sniff them.
Go talk to someone else like that. You ain't gonna talk to me like that, dude.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth. Don't tell me to shut my mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I used to make a
Listen,
lot of. I
come
mean,
up to the
made like
camera.
$1,500 an
dude?
hour doing that.
Ex Hollywood Benthorpe. My ex Hollywood Benthorpe. It's just like it's coming. Ow. Fucking bitch. Get up. My screen.
They told me that was trolling, and I fucking believed them.
That was enough of that. Am I right?
Like any man of resolute action, rather than words or attempts at seduction, Tropic has a simple plan. His mission is to have her escape from her incestuous relationship with her father. And how? Well, so far it's consisted of incessantly nagging her to get a plane in the middle of the night, fly out to him, move in, and then immediately impregnate her.
Ew.
After a month of non-stop bombardment and the help of his Discord friends failed to bear fruit, our boy Tropic Heat,
that's a lot
the
of ramen.
no-fap gamer, decided he needed to think bigger and enlist the help of every love victim's first point of call, YouTube. And so he took to several live streams for support.
The show
Dad, I
going.
wanted to go with Dennis.
No fapper. Well, you ready? Hello, Grace.
Hi.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take everyone off.
Grace, you look so beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
As soon as your father falls asleep, go to the airport and I'll buy you a ticket.
Really?
Yes.
So I should escape?
Yes.
You want me to escape from the place I live?
You think
and
she's
come-
actually
get a ticket
annoying.
and come to you?
Yes.
Why?
You deserve
She's
a
like,
better
"She
life
knew
than
it,
being
bro."
degraded and forced to scrub toilets for people's amusement.
You look so much better back.
Okay. This is supposed to be
The
a date.
silent
Let's get to know each other
smiling.
first before we start.
He's
buying
like on
things.
ecstasy right
Okay,
now.
sure.
Bro.
So,
Oh my god.
how was your day?
It was pretty good. Just did a little shopping, a little work, and it's been relaxing the rest of the day. How about you?
I've been sick all day. I've been editing videos, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of music are you into?
Oh, 80s, 90s music, hip hop.
First one.
I usually listen to either hip hop or classical music while driving.
Okay. Do you have a favorite song? Maybe you could sing it.
Trying to save Grace.
Yes, It's Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Really?
Yeah,
That's seriously your favorite song?
yes.
Could you sing it?
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I'll give you the intro. Ready? Do 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 do. Go.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you go. Never gonna run around and hurt you.
Can we just get him
Never say goodbye.
Intermission really quick,
Oh,
Ruby.
lie. Never gonna
Oh,
run
sorry.
around and
Make it stop.
On
so
that,
serious.
can we just get a little intermission really quick?
Yeah,
I
dude.
finally have my my surprise pulled up for you guys.
Oh,
And
yay!
I it's okay, I'll just tell you what it is right now, but it's another song, but it's for all three of us this time. And I think that Ava's gonna love it. So let's get this shit.
Oh my gosh, where is it? Where is it? Is it? Did you send it to me on Discord?
No, I'm gonna share my screen and then I'll play it.
Oh my god.
But just like put it up on screen, and then you can put us back on like the, you know how you can just keep it up on screen and we'll still hear it. Oh shit, sorry.
I think I did.
Yeah, guys, I be working on my new songs every once in a while once I get inspired. But no, like once I play it, you'll still
From scratch.
Okay, let's see.
Yo, Ava sharp with words like a courtroom scene. Dropping wisdom heavy, smooth and clean. Ruby on the mic, spitting fire in the booth. Young, skinny, rich, yeah, she's speaking the truth. Vibe steady on the rise. Says I'm just a girl, but watch her claim the skies. Yo, from city to city, the beat never stops. Our story grows stronger, rising to the top. No more waiting on screens or delayed calls. Real life's ahead, soon we'll have it all. Ava, Ruby, Low, we keep it tight and true. Distance can't divide, but we already knew. From city blocks to coastlines, we keep the flow. Soon face to face, no screens, just show. Real talk, real vibes, no delay.
Oh my god, it's so good. I love the lyrics.
But yeah, that's about it. I mean, it goes on for
Dude, you're so good at that. I love it. That is so cool.
Thank you. No, I thought you guys would definitely like it. And just like when we get together, we can just play that song like when we're finally on one full screen. because I made it about obviously all of us. If you didn't hear Ava, you were the first part, Ruby was the second, I was the third, and then it went on just but yeah, I fucked with it. I liked it.
That's a good intermission too, because Tropical Key is intense.
Yeah, dude. That's
Oh no
great.
shit, graciously bad.
How many prompts did you take to do that? Because I feel like I've tried to make like a hip hop type beat before too, and I made one about like true trauma women that was actually pretty good, but like it was really bad the first go around. And like I had like ChatGPT write my prompt and everything, and so optimize it for AI to understand and whatever, and like it did not get the concept at all. It is harder than
I
people think
use
to manipulate AI.
I use a different type of app to make my songs, and I can put in obviously like whether I want a female or male voice, everything that you would tell, what type of bass, what type of tempo in the voice, what type of style, genre, whatever. And for that specific song, I did have a few like versions of the song, right? So I tried out all like 2 or 3 of them. But the other 2, like they were good, but I didn't really fuck with the lyrics. And that one, it took me about like 2 tries, just all together, like changing a couple things. Just because I don't know, like when it comes to like editing things, like it just comes out crazy. Great.
I love it. And John Frederick wants to know who made the Lol Angel song. Lo made the Lol Angel song, the viral sensation that everyone loves.
Can we play that really quick? Because
Dude,
I just need to hear it, and I feel
I
like
know. I think we all need to hear it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Cause what?
Chat is always stacked. Chat is always crazy. Lots of celebrities. And shout out. I did verbally out into the ether invite Princess if he wants to pop on. And we will take calls later. But we still have a lot to get through. So
I'm gonna send Tropic the link.
Yes, Tropic.
Or wait,
Titus absolutely can have a wrench.
Shout out to
thank
Titus.
you so much. Another $20 closer to our dreams.
Yes.
Coming true.
No, I'm so excited. IRL, Ruby, Lo, and Ava.
I literally, dude, and we're gonna be in our own just like nice Airbnb, having fun with chat, including chat in our fun. This mutual social thing we have with each other. It's gonna be beautiful,
amazing. Literally. But I shared my screen in the back so we can listen to it just for a second because we need it. We need it in our life. Like when I listened to it the other night, I literally just felt just all that just positive energy that we used to speak about, and I was like, damn, I miss it. Like we need to get back to season 2, literally.
All right, where is it?
Yeah, this is my shit. No, when I made this song, I was like,
oh, sorry.
I'm gonna mute myself so I can sing.
Every step you take, every dream you chase, know that you're enough, you're in the right place. Ruby and Lo, here to lift you higher with love in our hearts, the light in the sky.
Oh my god, I miss all the angels!
Shining so bright, spreading love, lifted hearts, lighting up the night. Believe in yourself, let your spirit soar. Faith is the key, and love is the door. Hope in your heart, kindness in your hands. Together we rise like golden strands. No fear, no limits, just love and light. We'll change the world when we all unite. We are the LOL angels, shining so bright, spreading love, lifting hearts, lighting up the night. Believe in yourself, let your spirit soar. Faith is the key, and love is the door. Hope in your heart, kindness in your hands. Together we rise like golden strands. No fear, no limits, just love and light. We'll change the world when we all unite. We are the angels, shining so bright, spreading love, lifting hearts, lighting up the night. Believe in yourself, everyone who shares this dream. You're the light, you're the beam. Thank you for love, for faith, for grace. Together we shine, one heart, one place.
Oh my god, I can't wait to start season 2 IRL in person. Get ready.
Yeah, Ava, are you trying to be our third angel or what?
Bro.
Are you serious?
Of course, dude. That would
Yes,
be the ideal
I'm being
lineup.
so
Oh my
serious.
god.
Yes.
This is
Oh
me
my
asking.
God. Yeah, I will.
Yes, for real?
You heard it here first, people. The new lineup. Dude.
Stop, Ava, you're making my cheeks red. You're gonna be our
No.
third angel for real?
Dude, because when we started LOL Angels, Ava was like on hiatus. So it was like, but now
You
she's
always
back,
were. I
and-
always said like that was, you know, the time you kind of took and spent the time off. But I was like, if she ever comes back, like she's the only one that I would consider having on the show. But now that you're here and you're
Literally, yeah,
back, like
only one.
yes, we need you. We need you. We need you on the show for sure.
Dude, I need that positivity.
Facts. Well, obviously, I think we'll still continue to do it on Wednesday, but I mean, now that we're just here, since we're all gonna meet up, it can be the IRL, but also the first episode of season 2 of LOL Angels.
Exactly. Guys, we're gonna play in something amazing. And yes, the LOL Angels theme song is still solid. And I love our new song about us three too. We can use that for our trip. Maybe make a little trip intro or something.
I think
all right. So tropical heat. Should we keep watching the doc? Is he gonna come up?
I don't really necessarily care what we do, but that document was funny. It was cool. It was cool. Like it was fine.
Basically, the gist of because there's 3. So that wasn't the only documentary. There's 3 parts of it. That part he was saying in the chat that it's not necessarily that bad. That part of it, it is it's the next ones that get into, and it's long. That's the thing. It's like I'm not watching all of it. But the next ones gets into him, I guess, maybe talking to, I don't know if what it was. He was saying in the chat. I haven't watched. If I did watch them, it was like years ago. Even Ruby should get matching tattoo.
Oh, we've got Dingo.
Oh, we have him?
Tropical Heat backstage.
Okay, hold on.
The star, a celebrity, and the hair's longer. Everyone, welcome to the stage, Tropical Heat. Hey.
Hey, look who it is. Thank you for coming. Do you want to start Dingo now?
Yes. It's my current name.
Dingo.
It's nice to meet you. Can I ask who you
Nice to
are,
meet
Ruby?
you.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
What'd you say?
Hmm?
I
Your
asked
Who I am?
Yeah, who you are.
What do you mean?
Like, just tell me about yourself. Who are you?
It's like a short bio. We watched a documentary. Do you think that reflects who you are still, or do you think you have like an updated?
No, I think those documentaries, they're not really representative of me. Like the NoFap gamer thing, it's kind of like a character I was playing.
Okay.
It was hilarious, dude. We were dying. Like,
so
if that's the character, that's
you're
hilarious.
so fucking funny, dude. Like you're literally
you really
so
are.
funny.
You really are.
But
you
talking
shit. What didn't you report us, bitch?
The 2 after, are you still in Miami, by the way?
Yeah, I am.
Are you still with your girl? Your
Hello?
connection's a little bit glitchy. Yeah, we can still hear you.
No, that relationship ended. I can't get too into too many details about that. That relationship is over.
Okay. I was just okay. So I guess let's just give a little preface for the audience of the next two parts of those documentaries, since we didn't get to watch them. Just for anybody who doesn't know you, what were you? I know you had some grievances with those. What were those two about? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. You can just talk
Oh
about
yeah, and like the second and third. All right, I'll say it. In the second and third videos, like grossly tries to call me like a pedophile. He like claims that I'm talking about cum farts to a minor. Like he says it in a way that like implies I was like saying it to a minor, but I was saying it to completely different people like 2 months prior, like to ever like talking to her at all.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to compare notes.
So you're saying you're not a pedophile.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
all right.
good.
Well, that's good. That's good.
And like grossly himself, he got doxxed and
Grossly he doxed me.
he
Fucked my
grossly
mom.
got.
He's an asshole. So, and he made a documentary about
Yeah,
me, like
he- well,
about how my stalker's a great guy and I'm a bitch or whatever.
Sometimes he likes to make more of
Yeah,
like a hit piece.
he got doxxed and like he got doxxed and exposed like talking to this like underage boy, and like he got so humiliated by that. Like the last time I spoke to him on like Telegram, he sounded like he was actually crying, and like he's just been afraid to talk to me ever since.
Well, I don't want to talk about somebody who can't defend themselves. So
yeah,
we can move on from that. But
I'm sorry, Ava, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna ask, do you still stream?
No.
So when was the last time that
No.
you had?
I haven't like used YouTube in like a few years. I would guess around 4 years now.
But you're on YouTube.
What you mean right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ava invited me to come be here. Otherwise,
Oh, right. Okay.
I would.
I got you.
Well,
But
thank you for showing up. We do appreciate it a lot.
yeah, no, I'm not trying to
You're welcome.
like, fucking, what's that word?
Why did you stop doing YouTube? Is my question, because I feel like there's some gold out there. Like you had something going for you.
Yeah, I feel like I made like really good content, but it wasn't making me money, and like money was like my primary motivation. I wanted it to make money for me, and it wasn't.
Now, what do you do now for work?
I've done various things, usually related to civil engineering. I
What is
don't
that
want to like.
related to it?
Civil engineering.
Do you have a bachelor's degree?
No.
No? Okay. Now, okay. So now I guess there's a few like current things I want to ask. How's the kratom going with you?
It's good. I mean, kratom is a lot better when you're addicted to it.
It's better when you're addicted? That's interesting, because I would think that it would kind of like lose its effect a little bit. But
No, it actually gets better. Like the first time you take it, it's not. I mean, it's okay, but like once you're addicted to it, it feels like way better.
now, why do you feel like you said, and you were saying in the chat that you do it for like depression, and that it's actually pretty harmless?
Yeah, like kratom, it's a plant in the family of coffee. It's kind of like green tea or matcha, or that type of thing. It's a antidepressant. It's an antipsychotic. I think it'd be like a miracle drug for weight loss because it makes you feel full.
Now, could we get a little body check? Like, have you like lost weight? You feeling good about yourself?
I have lost a lot of weight. There's really nothing worth showing off right now.
Well, no, that's good though. That's good for you. So what else are you
Yeah.
doing besides? Oh,
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Oh, you did that on purpose. You left and then I brought him back.
No. I think my phone is just really sensitive to like being touched. So.
okay.
What am I doing now?
Yeah.
I don't know, just whatever.
Well, I mean, I see that like this is kind of what interested me because I'm like, I think that your story is very shout out. Should we pause for a second?
Yeah, I was about to say, shout out to
Really
Gamer of the
hot.
Damn. Shout out to you.
Ruby was saying 50 for a shot.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll do
Dude,
another
hell.
Bud Light or a shot. The ladies
I'll
take
do
a
a
toke.
shot.
We're getting twisted.
I
and
might have a shot, so
Gamer.
give me a second. I'll be back.
Yo, Gamer's gonna get us twisted in this bitch. We're having fun. Apparently, Becky's live on her own channel. So, after this topical segment, maybe we'll pop in on what's up with that because that's very unusual. But thank you so much for the dono and
now
for the breaking.
Tropic, do you want to do like a little cheers with us? Do you have any? I don't, because I know you do kratom. Do you do anything else anymore? I know you like to partake in meth sometimes. You hit of that, or I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that on the stream. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Yay! Hold on. Oh god.
I can't do anything harder than Bud Light.
Dude, this is all that I got.
I kind of like Fireball though. If I had to do hard alcohol, it's not that bad.
Are we going now?
Let's go. Gamers making us party. We're getting spicy.
Is it equivalent to one shot?
That looks like maybe two. I don't know though. Maybe Dingo knows.
It's two.
Dingo, why do you think you keep getting banned from Discord? And do you hate me?
Yeah. Shit. Like, I from one of your servers, I got banned by that fucking dork XP, and as a known loser. So I don't know. It's just fucking
You've been
loser.
beefing with XP for a long time.
Huh?
You've been beefing with XP for a long time.
Well, I mean, if he bans me, he deserves to be insulted.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not saying what anyone deserves or doesn't deserve, but I know that you guys were going at it in my server for a while, and I think he was kind of concerned because he's like, if women join your server, like,
Yeah, honestly, I would prefer to ignore. I would prefer to ignore XP. So, I mean, I feel like it's a one-way beef.
We can move on past that.
I mean, if women are in the server,
Are we
like,
ready for our shots?
XP has beef with a lot of people. But okay, so anyways, you still in Miami? This is a nice place that you got.
Yeah, it looks like a nice
yeah,
bed.
I'm in Miami right now.
That's a
Thanks.
nice apartment. Yeah.
Do you FAP?
You seem like you're doing. Yeah. Do you FAP now? Yeah, you FAPs now.
Okay. Here's the thing about NoFap. Like, I've heard that the most I've ever gone is 10 days, and I've heard that if you go more than 2 weeks, it actually shrinks your dick. So.
Whoa.
Like,
So when did you learn that? Because I feel like you were pretty propagandized to be like no FAP, and now you learn that. Have you been?
I've known it for a long time. I mean, the whole no FAP thing. It was facetious. I was just joking. Like it's.
Are you serious?
So did you really come on your wall like that? Sorry, but that's vulgar.
Yeah.
That part was real cum. Yeah.
Do you have a new?
So did you ever clean it up?
Yeah, it eventually got cleaned up.
In the video, it said it was there for about 2 or 3 years. So did you clean it up after the 2 or 3 years, or was that a lie?
I can't remember. It's just come on a wall. I don't think about it.
Okay, thank you.
So, do you have a new one now?
No.
No, where do you not know?
That's not true.
Why do you laugh?
He just looked at it. He just looked at it. Did you see him look over? I know exactly what he just looked at.
This is weird. Yes, Dean, my concern is because that's disgusting. No offense, Dingo. That's really nasty, and you shouldn't do that. And you should have better well manners. Why would you do that?
I gotta come often, huge loads.
Why do you
It's just
share?
the
Why
way
do
I
you
am.
Okay, that's
never
not the
share that?
point. And if you have to do that, if that's something that's really a necessity for you, then make sure it can go or it can be disposed of. Like
on
a
the
wall
toilet.
isn't disposable.
Or into like a Coke bottle.
Or I'm not getting into this
What's your
conversation.
protocol now? If it's not the wall, what's your protocol?
It's
I think that's what's really sick is for people who like jerk off into toilets and things like that. I think that's what's really gross.
why? Because it's killing the babies.
I mean, you're killing the babies regardless. So
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, his is on the walls, just sitting there for years.
Okay, now what do you
so-
do when you have someone come over? Do you have people come over or?
What do you mean?
Like, if they come over and see that, like, has anyone ever asked about it in real life?
Damn.
No, well, the come wall. It was like behind like a computer desk and shit. It was out of the way.
Okay, so
Would you watch a lot of porn, and what kind?
Yeah, what kind of porn do you watch?
I really like the video game characters kind. That's about 90% of it.
What kind though? Like, give us. Who are you in it?
Like,
what are you doing?
Overwatch. You like Overwatch?
Shout out to you, Get Cracked.
Overwatch? Isn't that a video game?
Yeah, it's a video game. I'm out here cranking my hog to Overwatch porn. 90% of the time.
Okay. Like, what about that?
What's your body count?
What's your body count?
It's not high enough to be worth bragging about.
Double digits.
Okay, I have more questions.
No.
Let's pivot the conversation here. Okay, let's pivot. Ruby, can you present my screen share, please?
Yes. This.
Also, you can come back in my server. By the way, I'll send you an invite after. So
hold up.
No,
Thank
not that.
you.
It's the one that I'm sharing. So this was. I feel like we didn't hear from you for a long time, and but people in the Thorposphere and stuff. Like, I mean, we all know about you due to like Grossly's documentary and just how active you were in Discord and stuff. And then I feel like I didn't see you for a while. Like, you weren't in Grace's. I don't know if it's just because you were like banned from the ones that I'm in. So I'm not in that many Discords, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you been like offline more? Did you like take a break?
Not really. I've just been banned from all the servers.
Okay. So where have you been hanging out?
I hang out with like these weird meth smokers and shit. So.
Okay. Like online? Like, is it like a meth server?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Okay, if I invite you back to my server, I want to invite into that server.
This is you?
But yeah, I was gonna say, so he posted this in the Links Discord. And
So what were you feeling like that
and then
day?
he said that Kratom. Well, first he posted that, he said which looks better, ponytail or hair down. And then he said that Kratom
I see
made
hair
him
down.
transgender. And I just want to know the story behind this in a little more details of what kind of journey that you've been on since we've last seen you. Like, is this for real?
Is this another like
Is
troll,
this
or are you
to
actually trans now?
get links interested? Because I know that her ex was trans.
I have
or
a trans ex too, so
I'm like, do you think it was kind of like a thing of like
he was
maybe
about to
Al?
ejaculate.
You okay?
Yeah, it's I was being flagrant with links about it, like because like her transgender boyfriend. So I figured that might kind of like get under her skin a little bit. But you know, it's just
Okay. Because I did
whatever,
notice you've
you
been
know.
growing your hair. You have been growing your hair out though, and I'm like, I feel like a
Yeah.
guy like doing that to fuck with a girl. Like I feel like most guys wouldn't do it. That wouldn't put on lipstick and post it themselves to like, and it's like, dude, Ruby's channel, and this is why I invited you specifically on a Ruby's channel because this is where we get real and raw and vulnerable and supportive.
Do you ever
of
have
trans
anyone
viewers.
braid your hair?
I don't think so. Wait, I had it put into like cornrows.
Oh.
Like my girlfriend put it into cornrows like once.
Okay. And you said to Grace privately that you were into the trans thing. You've been posting your butt and talking about BBC. Is that true? That's not true. Is that true? Come on, dude. Let's get bold. I'm like, this is a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, my ex is trans.
100%.
I've had so many trans people on my
100%.
channel. I've gone
I
in
like
depth
that.
on autogynephilia, HSTS. I know all the ins and outs, and all the surgeries, and the hormones.
I
and all
wouldn't
that.
even want to bring this up unless it was that because I had just heard that people were saying that you were kind of out. You were out about it now, and
Yeah.
I don't. And
I usually go for trans, so I just was wondering.
did
if you were going that
explicitly
way.
say like, let's talk about the gender thing. If you're comfortable.
Yeah, if you're
with
trans, I'll
that.
unban you. But
Wait, you're muted. Can't hear.
Yeah, I don't consider myself transgender. I was just joking around, but
Why
like,
is
I
your
think
hair
that I've
long?
taken on like a really. Well, my girlfriend asked me to grow it out. I grew it out for her, but
Do you
like
take
when I was a
estrogen?
teenager, no. No, I've
do you
just been
want?
growing my hair out.
Do you fantasize
No.
about being a woman and getting fucked by a man?
I don't think like becoming transgender is the way to go about that.
Well,
Then
like,
why?
maybe an NB, like a just experimenting with gender in general.
Yeah, what's the joke about
Here's the
joking about
thing.
being trans? Like, where's the punchline?
Here's the thing, like when transgender people take estrogen and HRT, it actually shrinks the prostate and makes it so they can't enjoy anal sex
He's
anymore.
researched it.
That's why
He's
so
researched
many
it. Is
of
that why you're
them
not going through with the
commit
hormones?
What
suicide.
have I gotten myself into tonight, you guys?
Just to be very clear, like we're absolutely not making like a joke out of being trans or anything like that. This is I'm just curious where he's the next arc of tropical.
Wow.
Shout out to you, 44. That's actually the
You've been
first thing that you
shocking.
said I've agreed with. You know,
You've been obsessed with transgender for a very long time and knows so much about. So you were researching it, and it was like saying that. What did it say about if you take estrogen, what happens?
It shrinks the prostate and makes it so they can't enjoy anal sex.
Okay.
Is that your favorite sex?
I know. So did you ever learn anything from when you were a streamer and you were doing like, you know, the FAP gamer shit and you didn't do it for a couple of days? If that's true, like, did you learn anything? Did you have like a clearer mind? You know, there was some type of positive effect to it, was it not?
I think doing nofap in any like serious way is like probably going to like cause you some like health problems. Like, I think maybe if like what I was doing was I was like stopped for like 2 or 3 days and like work out and then relieve and like use my hormones like that. Use my hormones like that. Try to time my workouts with the nutting.
I like that system.
You would tie the workouts with the nutting? How many times would you need to nut a day?
Please.
And yeah, no. Sometimes
You
I would
guys.
even like because I had a home gym. I'd be jacking my shit like between sets. Like it would get my. It makes you like it just gets you like warmed up and it makes you more resistant to injury.
What kind of injury?
Any type of injury.
Oh, and I'm sorry,
It
chat.
gets your
Would you
central
like to do
nervous
the
system
interview?
going.
I'm sorry you don't like my questions. Like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a professional host. I don't know.
Yes, Bean, stop hating.
We do need to hear this, and we're not going to make it stop. Okay.
I'm loving this.
I do have a channel that like I lay it all out. I'm very oversharey, so I totally get that, and I think it's fun to just tell people weird shit online. Like that's true, and
Yeah.
see what happens. Like,
But make sure you guys hit the like and hit the dono if you want us to go on our girls trip.
Now I have
Wanna-
another. Hold on, I have another question for you.
LOL
Okay, so do
Angels
you-
IRL.
and I have another Bud Light, and we could crack it open for $50. Otherwise, I would never.
Do you think that like your gender shifts depending on how much you fap or take kratom? Do you think sometimes it's like the
Come
more
again?
that you fap and take the more that you fap or like take kratom, do you think it kind of makes you more of like, I'm gonna put on lipstick and grow my hair out a little? Like, do you feel like that has any effect on like those actions on Discord, or do you think that it is isolated from the fapping and the kratom?
I think if somebody's abstaining, they're probably more likely to get into that.
Shout out to you, Gummy. Don't mind me.
You think if someone's abstaining, they're more likely to get into that? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
like when you hear people saying that they've been going like I've been going 6 months no fap, like and like semen retention. Some people are serious about that. Some people actually do it.
Or chief.
And like I think that's way more likely to cause some type of gender dysphoria issue.
Interesting.
Hmm.
If your sexuality was a Reddit thread, or if you just as a person, if you were a subreddit, because I know that you're into Reddit too. If you were a subreddit, which subreddit would you be? And tell us what your favorite subreddits are.
I haven't used Reddit in a really long time. Like that transgender suicide thing. That was like it was a sore spot. I'm IP banned from Reddit. Like they don't let me there, and it's.
What did you do to get banned from Reddit?
A lot of.
How do you get banned from Reddit?
What were you saying?
I was being, a constant, nuisance.
Why?
Nuisance.
I don't know.
Do you want love and
like,
attention? Like, what was this? What is this really about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you were being.
Well, at least you can admit it. We'll take that.
Pause.
We'll take that for sure.
Ethan says, ask about the transgender Redditor mod he drove to self-delete.
You guys,
What is
listen,
wrong
you
with
guys
you?
got to be saying some out of pocket shit to be getting
Yeah,
banned.
there's no way. Did you?
I can talk about that. Like,
What?
Yeah, there was this guy.
Alex, shout out to you.
He was 50 or 60 years old. he had a alcoholism problem, which led to liver cirrhosis. They put him on spironolactone, which is a testosterone blocker, and that snowballed into him becoming
Dude, you're so trans. You know what spironolactone is. Fuck off. You're trans.
And he
What
got
the
involved in
fuck?
like hold up. He got involved in like bad kind of like trans that like they were like encouraging kids to like run away from their parents and to like take HRT and stuff. And like it was some like very questionable behavior, and like other people kind of they said something like they said some things to him, and like he ended up drinking himself into
Wait, is this
liver failure. He
this the guy that
died,
ate
and
his
like
own poop?
huh?
Is this the guy that ate his own poop, or is this a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
Yeah, this wasn't related to like Chinatown. This was just like a Reddit thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I got blamed for that, and like that's the story. That's the story.
Do you have any? Go ahead, Ruby. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, did he bully the person? I don't really get it. Like, what was your connection to the suicide? Like, do you feel responsible?
So like I did some things that were like a huge catalyst to the whole situation, but like my actions were pretty minor. And
Do you
like
think you look good
if
right
I
now? Are you
hadn't,
like body checking and are you?
yeah, I'm looking at myself in the camera.
Dude, it's okay to be trans, and this is a place that's safe to come out. And I have a lot of trans friends, but you know, you know what the blockers are, you know what they take, you know what the side effects. You've obviously researched it, and you came out to multiple people. Why backtrack now?
Why else would they IP ban you?
And shout out
to Systematic.
Thank you,
I
bitch.
can't remember why.
Wait, are you trying to mimic John or Ben Thorpe so that you can get Grace interested again with this hair?
Yes.
Talk to him about AGP.
Oh yeah, what does AGP mean to you first? Just those 3 letters.
I know it's autogynephilia.
Autogynephilia, but yeah.
Thinking angry Grimp.
Do you identify as an autogynephile? Do you feel less like you want to be a woman after you jerk off and nut?
No,
Okay, hold
like,
on.
if I-
Well, these questions are getting out of hand. These hurt. I got a question for you, Dingo. What are your current aspirations and goals in life? What are you working towards?
I don't really have any. I'm just chilling.
What? No, you can't be serious. Guys, donate the 50 because I want to finish this fireball.
Yeah, donate the 50 for another shot.
Yeah.
For
like perfect
Ruby
time
said.
for that. This is a perfect time for that. Like for real. Like
Yeah, we're hitting the 2-hour 37-minute mark, people. And I'm ready to go. We're gonna
you
keep
have
going.
life aspirations. Stop being, even if it's literally just an aspiration of, oh, I want to eat like Kraft mac and cheese every day for lunch. Like it doesn't have to be some like goal that would like impress your parents. You know, like literally just anything of like, oh, I want to like take a vacation to X place, or I want to.
Oh yeah. I do want to take a vacation to the actually it's kind of near where you live. Like it's on the on the West Coast. Yeah, I like to take a vacation like to like the West Coast. I like that forest beachy area. I like to see it again. I used to live there.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like Oregon and California.
Okay, like NorCal, sort of like the coastal.
Yeah,
Dude, it's beautiful.
yeah. Like I used to go to that one mountain. That one famous mountain. I can't remember what it's called.
Shasta.
Yes, that's the one.
I love Mount
Yeah.
Shasta. I love that area. They have a really good Italian restaurant down there. And then like the mountains.
Yeah.
Because there's the town Mount Shasta and then there's the mountain. Now, are you interested in that because of all the occultism that's out there?
Kind of. Yeah, like I've heard a lot about that. Like and like also that like mountain with like the Lemurians in it. I mean, yeah. I think all that stuff is interesting. I like that theory that like Lord of the Rings was actually the history of America.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
What's bullshit? What's bullshit?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
I can hear
Hello?
you. Are you glitching out?
Oh wait, I don't recall if you answered my question about do you still want to be a woman after
yeah,
you
my
bust a
phone
nut?
was.
Did you hear my
I
question?
don't want to be a woman at all.
Okay, really wants
But like, say if you did, would you feel more
Yeah,
like you
I-
want to be a woman after you nut or before?
I heard you. I don't want to be a woman at all. If I had a vagina, I would immediately commit suicide.
But a lot of autogynephiles, actually
What about
autogynoandromorphophiles, they like the dick.
Shit.
They keep the dick. A lot of them.
Huh?
Yeah, what if you still had your dick, but you got like
Most
you were wearing a bra,
autogynephile transsexuals keep their dick.
but you were wearing a bra?
I don't really want to have breasts either. I'm very happy with my body the way it is.
Can we see your body? I'll show you.
Ruby.
We can all dance.
Yeah.
You can't just ask that.
I'm curious. Are you? I just lost 50
Yeah.
pounds, so I'm ready to show off. Are you? We've been at the gym. Lo's a little more modest, but I found this dress on the side of the road.
And you guys both look good. Okay.
Got the little
Period.
icon. I like this.
Yeah,
angle.
no, me and Dingo are twins, and it's
You look
fine.
like you have a,
We just want to lay in bed.
jackets. Are you gonna dance with us?
Who, me?
No.
Dingo. Yeah, go ahead, get up.
No, I
Please?
can't.
We're
There's
doing
no
the
room in
most.
here.
Come on, they're getting up for you and they're dancing for you. Wouldn't that be nice for you to get up?
Wow.
You gotta get up. Come on.
I can't do it.
Wow. Pussy. Maybe you really should get the sex reassignment because you are a pussy, my bitch.
Well, it's fine.
This is the weirdest shit ever. I agree. It's definitely up there for my weirder streams, and I appreciate that energy. Dingo, do you still want to fuck Grace? Do you still want to save her? What's up with that?
I mean, I feel like that's a lost cause. I don't really care about that anymore. It's just, whatever.
Dude, I feel like you don't. Okay, what else is your life goals? Okay, Mount Shasta. Who you want to fuck now? I know you have a Discord boo. I know you have a Discord boo from the meth server. Be real.
This is the place to be real. Look at my channel. I say everything.
Do you see how we just humiliated ourselves?
Yeah, I literally debased myself.
I literally just tried to do a back bend and I couldn't even.
I was shaking my ass.
And then I showed my feet on camera, and now people are gonna screenshot my feet. And it's
Yeah, now we're gonna be humiliated, not just now, but forever. But you are like, you just don't. Are you a sociopath? Like,
Just don't even care.
A sociopath.
Are you mentally ill? I'm diagnosed mentally ill. Are you
No.
mentally ill as a peer?
No.
What? I'm not saying that as an insult.
Ruby's straightforward sometimes, and it's not in a negative way.
I don't see anything wrong with it, but it would explain some of your behavior that's outlandish. I tell people because it explains some of my outlandish behavior.
It's true. She's being.
Oh.
Also, why do you hate me?
Yeah, I
recall
don't
you
have
being a
any like
bitch today, so why do
interesting
you say it
mental
now?
illness. Huh? You fucking banned me from your server, bitch.
Whoa,
That's why you
who
hate
the
me. Why
fuck
did
are
you
you
get
calling a
banned?
bitch? Who are you calling a bitch?
Huh?
Who are you calling a bitch?
Ruby.
Well,
Ruby.
you're disrespectful and you can apologize if you like, but if you're not, then I just see what type of person you are. So that was rude.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm
okay, I
sorry.
forgive
I
you.
think,
But
I think he was saying bitch in an endearing way of like, is your server like bitch?
What? You banned
Like,
me,
what's
bitch,
up,
and that
bitch?
hurt. Did it hurt your feelings
I
that I banned you? You were
disagree.
being probably psycho, and also you were very mean to me at times. I don't recall why. You bullied me.
I'm not mean to you.
How
I
do you
just
feel about
tell
being a
you
bully
things
of
how
me?
they are. You went through that whole phase where you were like getting paid by Ben to like defend him and attack Courtney. That
Dude,
was
I got some of
that
the
was when I
donuts. I'm
was
gonna get paid by Ben to defend them.
okay.
And it's like, yeah, fuck off. Give me a month. I met the people. Yeah, they suck. Lesson learned.
Yeah,
You didn't want to fuck them,
okay,
so
no.
fuck off. You
great
literally
after
begged to
seeing
fuck
her
her. I
abuse
offered her a place to
mom.
live without the fucking. You're an asshole. I was just being nice.
I
You just
forgave
wanted
you
someone to
for
suck
all
your
your
dick. Don't
failures. You're the one
moralize me,
bringing it
bitch.
up.
Okay.
Well, listen, it's because listen, we all have like
I
our
know. I was
issues
very
with
naive and dumb about that situation. I do. I've made that right with the
You
people
could say that Tropic was just as naive and dumb about wanting to get with her
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, you tried
But
to save her too.
I was the
We all
first
make
one.
mistakes.
People should have learned from my mistakes. I mean, a lot have, but like
I got pretty close. John said I was the closest one to saving her, so.
yeah, I think what you did wrong was that you allowed Grace to have her phone, because what happens each time is that Ben like keeps texting her over and over
Yeah.
until like she breaks.
Dude, he jumped in our stream that we were doing and like said he wanted her to die and that he was gonna like, it's like crazy shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
Ancient history, they're all
Randy,
crazy.
shout out to you.
So what was the catalyst of this change? Because I feel like for a really, really long time, you were into the Grace thing, and then like, at what point did you realize that it's a lost cause? Because maybe the other simps can learn from you, and let's take this moment to heed Dingo's warnings here.
Chatter girl, shout out to you.
Yeah, the texting thing. It's like we all see. It's constant. Oh, let me call my dad real quick. Let me text my dad real quick. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. War Chief like mentioned like the whole texting thing, and like people thought that Ben like wasn't even there. Like I was talking with some dickhead on Discord who thought like Ben was staying in Rhode Island.
But what was the catalyst for you to give up on Grace?
If there was a specific moment, it was probably like the Miami trip when like she wouldn't meet up with Lauren.
Really? That was it?
Yeah. Because that was like the easiest that I could possibly get. And like if she can't do that, then the situation is just hopeless.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. The easiest that it would get in what sense?
Escaping Ben and having like a free stay.
It took you that long to realize that she doesn't want to leave him?
Not really, but you're asking me for a specific moment. I kind of like I knew it kind of like in the back of my mind the whole time, probably.
Yeah. So then,
But that if you're asking me for like one specific,
who did you move on to after her?
oh, I got a girlfriend. You know, it was a relationship. I can't talk too much about it. You know, it's that relationship
not?
is over, and you know, I'm saying, you know,
Well, you don't have to say who it is,
well,
but like, how did it end?
crying. I don't want to talk about that. It's very
You know,
dark.
I get it. I've had to like relationships end due to like Discord stuff, like drug addiction.
She had like she had severe mental illness, as well as physical illness that just made her go crazy.
Do you feel like you have any personal accountability in it?
I've thought about that a lot. There are some things I could have done better, but she had a huge history of mental illness before ever meeting me. Like she was getting committed like once a year before she like met me, and like, you know, while she was with me, like she didn't get, you know, committed at all. So that was like good by her standards. But I cannot talk about this. I want to talk about my ex illnesses.
All right.
Don't even ask.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Going back to this because to be with someone like that, I feel like you kind of have to have some kind of things going on your own. Like, how do you feel like your mental health journey has been since, just on your own, not anything about her, but just since that ended? How has your mental health journey been?
You know, it's just going. It's, you know, I've dealt with stress, you know, for a lot of, you know, periods of my life, so it's nothing new. I'm just, you know.
Okay. You don't seem very happy. You seem kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, I told you I've been through some dark things the last few years.
Yeah. I'm sure it's really hard. Like, go ahead, Lo.
I was gonna say, like, do you do anything to try to make yourself feel better? Like working out like you used to, or, you know, a hobby that you have?
Sometimes I work out, not a whole lot, like it's just, and I don't know, I don't really have hobbies. Like I probably just, you know, probably jacking off is my hobby.
So wouldn't you think that
Jacking
you
off
need to
and
get some hobbies then?
Huh?
Wouldn't you think that you would need to get some other hobbies than that?
Maybe. I mean, there are hobbies I'd like to pursue. Like I really like I like to watch videos about knife forging. That I think that's a really cool hobby that I'd like
Hold
to
on
try
one
out at
second.
some
Shout out
point.
to Static. Shout out to our girl. Thank you so
Thank
much.
God, I wanted this last, but
Fuck
oh
it,
my
we
God.
ball. Fuck it, we ball. Now I gotta go get another shot, guys. So you gotta give me a second. But shout out to Static. Big
Dude, Static
W's
is
in the
my
chat for her.
bitch. Also known as
Absolutely.
Deadbug on my Discord. She's awesome.
Yes.
Wait,
I'll be
who's
right
she
back.
on your Discord?
Community.
Wait, what's Static's Discord?
It's like Deadbug and a number. Like Deadbug 9.
It always throws me off because there's some people that like have different usernames from their chat usernames, and I'm like,
Love Static. Different username for Cashapp, Discord, and YouTube. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's 3 names. But Static is so legit. I know all fucking 3.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, because this has been difficult at points.
So you're into? You said you're into knives and stuff. I saw you had your swords and shit actually in the video.
Yeah, hold on a second. So you want?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yes, let's see some swords in this bitch. I'm ready.
I bought this one like because YouTube told me it was like the ultimate knife, like the best knife ever made. It's an Open L number 8.
Okay.
Carbon steel. Here,
Open
I'll show
it.
you.
Yeah, let's see it.
Apparently this is like the most perfect like blade geometry ever made.
Really?
For what?
Wow.
Huh?
What do you use it for?
I have not used this at all. I have this other knife here that I use for cutting mangoes,
Oh,
but
I
like
love
that's about
mangoes.
it.
Yeah, don't.
This
pull it
this is a
towards me.
carbon steel, so I don't want to get it dirty.
Okay, so you just kind of collect it.
Basically, like I might use it at some point because it's a cheap functional tool. It's not some like fancy expensive thing.
Patrick masturbate, man.
Is mangoes a code word for something else?
Oh, I thought you just meant normal mangoes. I love mangoes. Excellent fruit.
No, I just like I just like to eat a lot of fruit, you know, to keep my digestive system healthy.
Okay. So you care about your health and stuff still. That's good because, like, I don't know. I'm kind of getting, like, the depressed vibe a little bit from you.
Do you have friends in, like, a
So
social life?
kratom is a very healthy drug. Like it's very safe and like not going to
How much do
harm
you
you.
take?
I didn't say anything about kratom.
How much do you take?
about 50 grams per day, which is a pretty large amount.
That's not
50
healthy,
grams?
you fool.
Wait, how much? Wait,
Oh my
convert
god.
convert that to American. Convert that to American, please.
I mean, it's gram. I'll just say when I was
What is
taking it,
that,
I was
American?
taking
2 ounces?
literally less than 1/10 of that.
2 ounces?
I don't know how it works out.
Yeah, I think it'll be out 2
Wow,
ounces.
that's not that much.
It's absolutely insane. I'll tell you
Wait, how
that.
much-
It's
wait,
an
ChatGPT.
absolutely insane dose. You are whacked out of your mind on drugs, dude.
Wait, Ruby!
Thinking that would be like a low estimate for me. Like
Have
it's
you ever
probably
just
closer
tried
to
to
like
like raw
70.
dog your life? Like, don't do any drugs and get off everything?
No, I think that's masochistic. No, I don't do that.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. Raw dogging reality is rough.
Wait, hold on. I
It
just
is
asked
100%,
ChatGPT.
but-
Wait, hold on. I said ChatGPT, how much would it is 50 grams of kratom a day a lot? And it said, yes, 50 grams of kratom a day is a lot. Borderline insane. Here's a breakdown. How much is 50
Yes!
grams of kratom? That's about $15 to $50 a day, depending on the quality and source. Yes, it is an extremely
It's like
high
$50 a day.
the typical dose that says liver suicide. It says that a low dose is 1 to 3 grams, a moderate dose is 4 to 7, and a high dose is 8 to 15. Extreme is 15 grams plus. And then it says liver suicide is 50 grams plus, chronic abuse levels, physical dependence, possible organ damage, like a full-blown opioid addiction.
Yes. Yeah, it's an insane dose.
You're
The person
just
I was in
avoiding
rehab with who was
withdrawal.
really struggling was taking 30 milligrams a day. And they were
Dingo!
insane.
Dingo!
That's absolutely
What
unheard
are
of.
you doing?
I literally took like 3 grams a day tops, and I'm like an insane like fentanyl addict. Like that's crazy.
Dingo! It's not.
How much is that
funny. Why are
costing you?
smiling? Why are you smiling?
Why? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm nervous, I guess.
Okay, don't be nervous. Okay, let's be calm, everybody. Let's be calm and
Okay, we can be calm, cool, and collected.
yes. Okay, Dingo.
What would you like to talk about? Do you like TV? What's your favorite TV
No.
show?
Wait, no. Hold on.
Holy shit.
Dingo.
What?
What do you have to live for?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's not true though, because you do have stuff to live for, and you just don't realize it because you're probably you're so focused on the kratom that your personal relationships in life have maybe fallen by the wayside. But there's people that love and care about you, including me. When I saw that photo of you and the antics that you get up to, I'm like, dude, this guy is a gem of a human being. He's a unique, creative individual. He's a master troll. And I don't want you to die of liver failure.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was laughing at a comment. You guys fuck me. I'm not laughing at that.
Dude, the amount you take, I'm telling you, it's insane.
And it's bad for your body.
Like
Absolutely.
the people who take it daily and are like, oh, it could have health benefits. You are taking literally 10 times the recommended max dose, dude. You know that. Does it even, for me, if I took too much, it actually would have like a ceiling effect.
I'm not, dude, I'm literally Radioform and I'm literally not lying. I'm literally concerned as fuck, but I'm like, you don't seem to care. You don't care, do you? You're not going to stop no matter what anybody says, right?
Lol Angels can save him. We can save you.
We can.
I don't know.
Is there a state?
I don't think you can save me.
Okay. Let me
Don't you? First of all, you got to stop with that type of mindset. You can't say like, "Oh, I can't be saved," or "I'm this type of person that's in a bad, negative way." You got to think positive and say positive things about yourself.
All right.
Listen, dude. Okay. Let's say, have you seen the show Intervention on A?
I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe I've seen it. Is it the one where like the black guy was like crying and like it became a meme?
Yes, that was Intervention. Yeah,
maybe. Okay, so listen, let's put you in this. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine this, okay?
What?
I want you to imagine this, okay? All your family, your loved ones, your best friends from childhood, they all come over and they're sitting down. You come home and they're all sitting in your living room. And then there's also a stranger who is the interventionist. And you walk in and they're like, Dingo, we love you. And we have so many good memories with you and we care about you. And we're going to have to cut you off if you don't agree to go to this really nice rehab. You get to ride horses, all expenses paid. Would you, and they say, we're not going to ever talk to you again until you seek some help because we care about you and we love you and we want to be in your life. Would you go? Would you go?
I feel like that's like not even a realistic scenario. That's just too much money.
Listen, it doesn't have to be realistic.
It's hypothetical.
Hypothetical. Would you go?
Probably not.
What? I went to a really nice once you're done with the physical detox, it was like
ride horses. What are you talking about? You got a
you got a bed.
Wait, hold on. Why? What's your reasoning? What's your reasoning for this?
I mean, I don't even like horses. Those things seem very dangerous. I don't even want to be around a horse.
Okay, a puppy.
Yeah, I feel like for me, kratom is like kind of like dealing with like some like underlying mental illness, in that I'm probably better off like just staying addicted to it.
But listen, dude,
I absolutely do not agree. I don't agree with that.
You're completely wrong, and I get that thought process of like, oh well, this is like my medication, this is my treatment for this. But if your medication is legitimately at like crisis liver danger levels, there's other alternative treatment methods you can take that don't have those same side effects. They're literally killing you and putting you into withdrawal, bro.
I'm not sure that it's actually like killing my liver. I feel like that's might be a bit of hyperbole. Like 20 years ago.
Do you have family?
Yeah, I have some family.
Are you close to them?
Yeah, we talk.
Okay, what about this? Been to a doctor in 20 years?
What?
Do they know you have not been to a doctor in 20 years and are addicted to a psychotic dose of kratom.
Yeah.
And they're okay with that.
Like it's really not like a huge issue.
Okay.
Maybe they just don't get it, but it actually is. It's fucked.
But,
Okay. What
we
about
all,
this?
take drugs. It's just nothing to get concerned about.
It definitely
I saw
is.
people in rehab on it, and it is. It's a serious chemical, dude. You're
What about this?
Delulu.
Hold on. What about this? Grace Thorpe says she's secretly been in love with you this whole time. Only issue, I see the smile right there. Only issue is that she doesn't get with guys that do kratom. Would you stop for her?
Yeah, I would. That's one scenario where I actually would.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second. I have to wash my hands.
I think I have to wash my hands too. That was crazy.
I gotta wash my whole fucking brain and inside and soul. Okay.
Dude, I'm like.
I don't know what to say after that. I literally don't know what to say.
Okay, so literally, Grace Thorpe.
I'm baffled.
It's in your hands now, bitch. It's in your hands now.
This is so crazy.
Wow.
Why did you have to wash your hands all of a sudden?
Yeah, like what is?
Wait, when we were talking about Grace,
I would wash my hands.
did you just bust in your hand? Is that your what's your new method? Since you don't come on the wall, where do you ejaculate?
It was because I was touching the knife. I'm just really OCD about washing my hands and keeping them clean.
Okay.
Is knife slang for your your penis? What's your current protocol of ejaculation since you don't use the wall anymore?
I usually just try to catch it.
Do you have like a high, like, do you ejaculate a lot?
Actually, you guys, this stream, what has this turned into? What happened to the docket? Let's go back for a second.
Okay,
Before
all right.
we continue this, let's bring back up the docket and, because there might be some new chatters in here, new subscribers, new people. So we need to bring back up the docket, go over it, read over a couple things.
Yeah, let's.
So we're trying to do our girls trip. We're trying to go to the
Exactly.
beach. We're trying to stream, go camping.
Right. Innocent. Oops, wrong.
Okay.
It's not the docket. Sorry. It's just the docket. I do have some stuff on Eugenia Cooney. So, chat, if we're interested, we could go over that.
Any last words, Dingo?
Huh?
Any parting words
What's
that
going-
you have for us for the chat?
I mean,
What do you want to say to the world? What's your message?
What's your message
I
to
can't
Grace?
really
You
think of
watching.
anything. Grace, you could have saved me from becoming a tranny. This is all your fault.
Oh my goodness gracious. You are.
Well, that was very memorable, very wild, wacky.
Thank you,
interview.
Dingo, so much for coming on. We really do appreciate you and just supporting the channel.
Yeah,
Your conversations were really nice. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
thank
And
you.
I didn't really know a lot about your story, but I would say you were on a psychotic dose of kratom, and you should try to find some meaning in your life, whether
Please.
it's through, getting involved in your community, finding some spiritual practice you relate to, something that's a higher calling than being on gas station heroin.
Reach out to somebody that reach out to a loved one.
about
or
the
somebody.
thank you.
Us. LOL Angels. We'll be back season 2.
Season 2, and we're ready to
Alright.
take on the most difficult cases. Would you be interested in being an LOL Angel case?
No.
All right. Anyway,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not even mean to blurt that out like that, but it was an instant urge, and I'm sorry.
it was an instant urge.
But I did appreciate him up on the panel. He was cool, you know. I mean, I didn't agree
Shout
with everything
out
he said,
for
but
coming up, like especially after
Yes.
the brutal intro. Like, I mean, I wanted to get to the second 2 things, considering that there's PDF allegations there. I don't know if it. I mean, he was addressing in the beginning. I don't know how true they are, because I know that Grossly has done like some good docs that are, you know, not motivated by like spite or anything. But then there's also been some that are just like the one on you, Ruby, that's just because he's mad that you like reported him to the FBI, and so
yeah, it's like
I don't know.
I forgot. I did want to ask him if he still had that dog or not.
Oh yeah,
But he
dude,
probably did.
I wish we could get like a film crew in there and just like
And-
see his area. What is going on in that?
In the daily life of Dingo.
Yeah, I just want like a third, like an outsider's perspective of him laying there on the
Like
bed.
Truman Show style.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like
I got you. All right, so shit. Almost fell.
all right. So next up on the docket, I do have the piece about Eugenia Cooney, and I wanted to start it with. I have like a new segment that kind of explains what pro Anna is, and can kind of like highlight and give perspective to people who don't understand what the pro Anna movement was. And there are still people who actively gather around being pro anorexia, and Eugenia is very, very highly looked up on in that community. And she's completely enabled and abused by her mom, who's believed to have Munchausen by proxy, also known as factitious disorder imposed on another. And that's basically when often a parent is invested in their child being really sick and dependent on them to the extent that they'll poison the child. Famously, there is Gypsy.
Yeah, I was
Rose
watching.
Blanchard,
Yeah,
whatever.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
She was like the most famous case of that, but I believe that Eugenia and her mom have a similar thing. The mom puts fucking bells on the door, and Eugenia's not even allowed to go out and like film the moon. Like the mom would be like, "No, you can't do that." So there's all kinds of weird shit going on. And recently, she was in the news for having like a medical event on camera, and what I believe to be the end stages of her anorexia, because she's starting to not be able to keep down water. She's starting to like not have proper muscle coordination. She's locking up, and it's pretty disturbing. But I do have some clips on that. But
Did you see the one where she ate a bite of, I think I sent it to you. She, like,
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
bite. It looked like the tiniest little bite, dude.
Yeah.
And like just looked like she was in so much pain. And it made me really fucking sad, bro.
Yeah, and she's
Like,
literally
it's like you keep thinking that it's the end. I feel like my entire life on YouTube, like I've been watching YouTube since I was in like 3rd grade, and I feel like I've known it for this whole time. And like literally, people have constantly just been like, "It's the end." It's
because she's been so small for so long. But here's just like a 2-minute video that explains the pro Anna thing for people who are familiar with that.
Findings tonight about that insidious internet threat. Websites promoting eating disorders and targeting young men and women. Researchers now say they have found 180 of these sites, and they've also discovered hidden ways fragile teens are recruited. Here's Lindsay Davis.
Visitors to these websites often call themselves Anna for anorexia or Mia for bulimia. And this is what they look like: skinny, skeletal even. You can easily surf the web for pro-Ana or pro-Mia tips and how-tos.
These Thinspiration pictures are extreme, and the tips and suggestions that are being offered are also extreme, such as suggestions about how to go about purging.
Almost a decade ago, search engines like Yahoo and MSN were asked to shut these sites down. Authors of the study say they've gone underground. They take advantage of social networking sites like Twitter and Facebook, and they aren't hard to find. We plugged in the words pro-Ana on Facebook, and look where it took us. The pictures are shocking. The concept is called Thinspiration, essentially a weight loss addict support group online. The users are usually teens, often vulnerable teens.
One of the issues for many people suffering from eating disorders is that they feel like they're in isolation.
But online, they can find a community that encourages them to think thin. One website outrageously, we view anorexia as a conscious lifestyle choice, not a disease. Another stunningly claims if you want to be thin, you have to be in control. Ana is a way of life. Embrace it. And many do. Look at these 2 recent posts on YouTube. Love it. Help me out. And anyone want a buddy with me?
You're winding up with a community that's encouraging and sanctioning very dangerous behaviors.
There's a fine line between slender and life-threatening anorexia. These harmful websites are designed to help tip that scale. Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
So that kind
That's
of explains.
crazy.
Yes, this has been. I remember growing up, and I've struggled with eating.
Today we're going
like,
to talk about the 8 reasons why we can be afraid to get better when struggling with.
Oh my god, fuck that bitch. And not in like a long time, but in the past, I remember being like really young online and looking at those sites, and I was someone who self-harmed, and these are things that are actually social contagions that can affect young women more than other demographics. So you'll see someone like Eugenia Cooney can actually have like a negative like social contagion effect on other young women emulating that behavior. And I'm going to pull up the next video is what happened on Mother's Day that set off all of this recent coverage of her. Hold on one sec.
I don't know. And Bean, I don't know what to reply to you for that comment, honestly.
So yeah, you guys, that's the Anastasia contour
Salute
stick
to
that
you,
came out
Bob.
recently.
Shout out to you, Bob.
I've been like really loving it. The packaging is really cute too. Look at that. And this is kind of been like my go-to contour stick.
So this is a video she posted on Mother's Day, which is also interesting because her mom is a big part of the problem. She is a 30-year-old woman who speaks in a high-pitched voice all the time, only about Disney, stuffed animals, and makeup by Jeffree Star, who is an interesting player in this dynamic and another enabler, in my opinion, because he's making money off of the shock value of her disorder and her constantly promoting his makeup on her dying body. And this is the reason everyone's been saying end times for her forever, but I've never seen anything like this before where she's having a medical event on camera.
What other ones do we have?
God.
I love these.
Yeah.
Teddy bear snack is so pretty.
She's so weak. Look how tiny her wrists are. Holy.
She's struggling with the bags, just dipping. Cardiac yawns. That's not a normal yawn. That can be signifier of a female heart attack. Look at her.
You can almost see her heart beating. Like I swear to God, I can almost.
The blush Jeffree Star Cosmetics, guys, of course.
And she's still trying to sell his fucking cosmetics.
Boulevard here. I love this one. This is like another one of my faves.
I want to do a deep dive on her audience and who's watching it.
Delicious Diva. This one's so pretty. Look at that purple. Where is it?
Look at her wrists are cramping up like this.
That's her real hair, apparently, unless she has extensions.
That's always been a mystery.
Yeah,
Eleanor hair.
anorexia makes your hair fall out. Like a lot. The fucked up part is the bully was so fun.
Here it is. Okay. It's so easy to use this, guys.
Another cardiac yawn. Jaw clenching. Hands clenching.
It's so easy. All right.
Here's when she really is like, I can't even act normal anymore.
What is she doing?
Ugh. I don't know, you guys. I'm not feeling that great today.
Seems like she's gagging.
I think I might get up. I'm just kind of like letting like stress get to me. All right, I'm gonna get off for now.
So after that, a lot of people, she actually lives in Connecticut, which is the same state as me. She lives in Greenwich. Her dad is independently wealthy, unrelated to her YouTube. Call 911. Well, I'm getting a lot of people for years have been calling the Greenwich Police Department, and someone actually released their interaction. They were crying because we're watching what I believe everyone's been saying end stages, but like she's in her 30s now, and she's having medical events on fucking camera. But next day, Jeffree Star, oh, she's fine. The mom, oh, she's fine. People call the police. They do a wellness check. They leave her.
And if she ultimately, like you said, she's 30 years old. If she doesn't want to change, then it doesn't matter what anyone says. She's going to continue to do what she does.
And she lives in her mom's house, and her mom has bells on the door to like, it's totally bizarre. So that's the next video I have on her. Kind of addresses the weird dynamic with the mom and why
Dude,
the mom...
another thing about like that clip though, because I saw that it just like came up on my shorts feed. And I was reading through the comments, and like people that watch her, they say that usually like there's been moments similar to that, but she doesn't usually end stream. Like for her to end stream is like emergency level, like something really, really bad. Yet she resents. People have tried to get Eugenia help. She resents anyone that tries to help her, which is very true. I mean, it's the same of like, if you know, it's similar to addiction, I think, in the sense of like, you know, if you try to, like we just saw with Dingo, if you try to step in, they just get fucking, like, they don't want help until they're ready for it.
Facts. Only they can do growth.
Though.
Shane Dawson did like a documentary about like getting her help, and she did seek some kind of treatment like 6 years ago, and it was pretty promising because she gained some weight, but she was still resentful of one of her only like publicly known, potentially like true friends, which was another YouTuber named Jacqueline Glenn, who actually coordinated for Eugenia to be 5150'd. And that was the only time she got treatment. Since then the mom has like cracked down. She doesn't leave the house at all. But here's a little background on the mom. But we can't like the police department is very familiar with her. They're not, I don't know why she's not, they're looking at her and leaving it. But it's like, this is America. You can kill yourself. You could just do that. Like at the end of the day, they can't. But she's so obviously not in her right mind.
Situations like that. I mean, it's the same thing with people out on the street doing fucking fentanyl, bro. And it's like
that I made about Eugenia. I said that Eugenia's mother was an enabler, but I think it's worse than that. I think her behavior is worse than what I initially thought. Because I did an even deeper dive into Eugenia's mother, and you can tell that something's really off. So firstly, what prompted me to make this video was this one clip that's been going viral all over TikTok of a stream that Eugenia did very recently in where she just opens her front door. That's all she does. And when she does open the door, she makes that face because there's a bell that goes off when the door opens. And shortly after the bell rings, her mother conveniently comes out to ask what she's doing and where she's going.
Thank you, Gummy Frog. I responded to.
Thank you, Gummy. Shout out to you. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe. You guys want to donate to the girls'
Did you hear about the moon?
beach trip? Please hit the Cash App. Hit the donut.
Everyone's telling me I need to go see it. Oh, okay. All right, let's look through. We're just gonna look through the window, guys.
And even though Eugenia explains that all she wants to do is go look at the moon, she's made to shut the door and come back inside so she can't even go out to her front porch to look at the damn moon. And a lot of people got into the comments of this video and said that the only reason they had bells on their door were for either their family members with dementia or so that their mothers could hear them sneaking out in the middle of the night. And then she did a live stream once that clip started going viral, and somebody asked the question, why are there bells on your door? And she begins to explain that she doesn't know why. She's never really thought about it.
I don't really know why there's bells on the door, guys. Like, to be honest, like, that's not even really something, like, I thought about. I know, like, there's some people, like, really analyzing that. Oh, here it is. Yes, I was like, please don't tell me I lost this. Like, this line is amazing.
Now, I can't even believe I didn't find this video in the last video I made about Eugenia. But there's a compilation that has been spreading around TikTok lately of Eugenia not knowing how to do the most basic, simple, easy human tasks. And when I mean basic and easy, I mean that. I mean she doesn't know how to crack eggs. She doesn't know what to do with a shovel or how to dig a hole. And she doesn't even know how to blow bubbles.
How do people
No, how can she just can't?
How do people, like,
I think
is
she
this
just
what everyone
can't.
uses, like, when they go to
And she
don't
can't get
understand.
off because she's too weak.
Oh my god. How do some people hit the ball? Am I holding this right? Oh my gosh. How do people do this?
Dude, this is the thing that guys get fucking off
How do you
on.
do this?
Really?
They get
Oh,
off on it. No, dude.
It's a fetish thing?
And well, not even in a not even yes, in a sexual way, like guys will get off to this of like there's guys that do have a fetish for this, and I'm sure that that's like a good chunk of her audience, but also it's like a thing of like not in a sexual way, but like the person that is anorexic getting off on the fact that they are weak, and you're like, oh, I'm so small and weak.
Yeah.
It's fucked shit because it's like all the stuff that normal people would see as concerning and be like, and or if somebody voices it like, hey, you're looking really, really concerning to me, like the way that you're so skinny, like they take that as a compliment. Anything that just shows that like they're progressing and getting skinnier and frailer and weaker, like is all with very severe anorexia, like it's all reaffirming.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like, how do you get this little, like, white thingy out? Or how do you swipe an apple cart? Do you guys, like, make frosting? I didn't even know you could make frosting. I thought frosting was just like fine. How am I gonna open this? Like, why do they sell these for kids? Like, how are kids supposed to open these things? Like, how did I used to open them? I don't even remember. I used to blow bubbles.
Okay, now you gotta crack 2 eggs in there. You have,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I just crack the egg, right?
Yeah. And
All right.
put the egg in, but not the shell. Maybe you want. Okay, you know how to do it. I think you do.
Try. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
But
a shovel?
we have to dig.
Oh. You need to dig.
Also, Jacqueline, her friend, would say that when they hung out, she could only really talk about like TV characters and like Disney and like certain hyperfixations, and anything deeper or higher level than that, she couldn't really access.
Maybe her mom's just trying to take her into that like state of just child, like forever, and doesn't want to give her up to adulthood. I mean, there's lots of cases like that.
What do I do? Just make a hole?
We have to dig in the earth.
Just like anywhere?
Yep.
Okay.
The mom is bizarre and also speaks in a high pitched voice. So weird.
How did you do that, Mom?
Push the button.
It didn't work for me. How did you do that? How did you do that? How did you do that? I'm trying to laugh. How do you do this?
Try the other way. Get the strip. The black strip. No, the black strip. Put the pot down so it don't go all over your socks.
Oh. Can we open this door?
Yeah, go ahead. I'd have to think on that. Let me help you out.
Yeah, you might be like a little better. It's hard, isn't it?
No, I think it might be.
Oh no.
What?
This has to be
Okay, stand up. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
What do I do?
Come here, I'll flake it off.
Oh my gosh.
And you'd think it ends there, but it literally doesn't. It just keeps going. She just has such a narrow view of the world, and I know it's because of her mother. But before I show you guys this video, I feel like it's important to mention that she's completely changed her username to a random name. She also changed her name and removed her profile picture. You literally would not be able to tell that this was Eugenia if she still didn't leave the videos up on her page, so I don't know what's going on there. But as for the video that I'm talking about, she uploaded this clip of her going through a car wash for the first time. A car wash. She's 29 years old and she's never seen this before.
Oh my gosh.
And she also does not have a driver's license. Hashtag relatable. But...
You've never done this, Mom? No, I've never done this. Yeah, me either. Oh, this is crazy.
Also, it's like she's independently a millionaire. She has over 2 million followers on YouTube, and she's maintained a huge popularity for many years. She has money, but she's still living in her parents' house that she grew up in.
She can't do stuff on her own, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's a big part of it. She probably, I mean, dude, even Andrew Wilson can't open a pickle jar on his own. How is she going to?
Oh my gosh. Well, do you think like most of her followers are people who actually want to watch that, or not that, like her obviously, but or they're just
most of her followers are people like who are concerned, or they're people who are just like, yay, positivity, like yes, like they're like toxic positive, where they're just like,
it's people
oh
that are
they're so mean when they say you're too skinny. That's mean. It's like, no, it's truth. It's love to say like you're gonna die, you're mentally unwell, because her brain's not working right now.
Well, it's obviously a facade. Like she's it's this like overcompensation of like, hi guys, look at my makeup. Yeah, like it's like that's not really who. Even if that is how she acts off camera, I don't like. There's no way that you're.
She used to act very different. Different voice, lower voice. Her earlier videos, she was a different person, but she could have like advanced brain damage. For all we know, the mom could be poisoning her to make her sick all the time. We have no idea, but the mom to me seems very, very psycho. The whole situation. The mom says all the time that Eugenia is totally healthy. Meanwhile, we're looking at someone who weighs 65 pounds. There's not a chance.
Yeah, you're not going to tell me that.
Says that's healthy. That's fine. Which is also sick.
Well, she's obviously not. She's having medical episodes. She's having medical episodes.
Yep.
On stream.
From drinking water. She can't, like, that's why I'm saying end stages, like, for real, you know, like, when she's having these medical events, when she normally pushes through, like, any. Titus, thank you for the $10, and great question.
Titus.
So, the father has not participated on cam as far as I know, but I believe they're still together with the mom. He's just, like, not on video, but he also, what we know of him online is he's, like, some kind of investment broker who's wealthy from that, has lived in Greenwich, and also has a DUI. but most of his public info is wiped.
So he's probably not like that active. Obviously, if she's online all the time and her mom's right there.
Maybe he's just given up because he's like, what can I do if they're in a state where you can't like put someone in, get them help without like consent?
They 5150'd me, but they won't 5150 her. I mean, I was running into traffic naked, but still. She's dying. Come on. She's dying.
Is this like something that people do?
Yeah, right back even
I
harder.
don't know if you guys caught on to this, but she's in the back seat. She's 29 years old and she is in the back seat. And it's not like there's anyone sitting in the front seat, because if you look in the reflection, there's no one there. There's no bags, there's no boxes, there's nothing taking up space in the chair. But even if there were bags and boxes, which there's not, but let's say that there was, put them in the back seat so that your daughter can sit up front with you because she's old enough to do so. My mum literally let me start sitting in the front seat when I was like 8 years old. So knowing that she can't do that when she's 29, it's weird. You can't deny.
The next thing.
So yeah, I was showing her.
Okay, so she actually did get a driver instructor who's like briefly featured on the stream, who mysteriously like
you have to show yourself.
Yeah, I'm like,
She doesn't think her eyes look great, but I think
yeah, I
they
didn't
look
have time to
amazing.
finish them, but thank you.
And she's doing so well.
I like this driving instructor that's kind of been like helping me with driving lessons and things like that. She's like a super sweet lady. There are some people that actually went like far enough to like track her down and literally start trying to like interfere with her job and like leaving her bad reviews.
And once this driving instructor was removed from the picture, instead of hiring a new instructor, what do you think happens? That's right. Eugenia's mum starts teaching her.
Phone.
Oh yeah, no phones.
No phones.
No phones.
All right, no phone. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start the engine.
That's important.
Her mother isn't just enabling this behavior. I think her mother lives through Eugenia. And the only reason that I say this is not just because she constantly denies anything going on with Eugenia and always tells her that she's fine.
She ignored chat. Yes, no, my mom's not concerned about my weight. No, that was their question.
I've known her my whole life. I know her blood work and her doctor's appointments and everything check out good.
Not a chance.
But she recorded
Shout out to Milk Cow.
taking her clothes off in public and made her try on all of these bathing suits in public. They're not in a dressing room. They're in the actual shop. And her mother is standing there encouraging her to do this while also getting it on camera. So either she acknowledges that Eugenia has a problem but doesn't care because she makes a lot of money out of it, or she lives through Eugenia because she herself never got to look like Eugenia and she probably wanted to.
He encouraged her daughter to undress in public.
I'll try the top. You gotta slide it up. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so now I guess we're trying to get a bathing suit on.
Make sure you have the right side. Now you have to put the skirt back
Ben making
on
great
to see how the bottom. and pull it down.
It's similar.
Pull down the material. There you go.
Thanks, Mom.
Now, for this
One, like,
section of the
jumping
video,
there.
I want to talk about Jacqueline Glenn, because Jacqueline used to be really close with Eugenia. They used to be friends. But there was this one time where they wanted to hold an intervention for Eugenia, understandably. And the only way they knew how to get Eugenia there was to lie to Eugenia. And so they told Eugenia that they were going to go to an escape room and that they wanted her to come. And the only reason they used the escape room excuse is because that's something that they all did together regularly. And that's what her mum also approved of.
To get her to hang out on the Super Bowl and other days. Because the day after the Super Bowl, I did lie to her. I lied to her. We all kind of did. We pretended we were going to go to an escape room, which is a thing that we would regularly do. So it seemed believable to her and her mom.
Specifically her mom.
And then they go on to say that her mother has hired a driver for Eugenia. Why? because she wants control over Eugenia. She needs to know where Eugenia is at all times. She needs to know that Eugenia is going to be back right on the dot when she tells her to.
Okay, so there's a lot of a backstory with the mom. Eugenia is an adult. She's, I believe, 24, 25 years old. She's never allowed to go anywhere. It's all completely manipulated by the mother. There is a driver, Edgar. Every hangout with friends is an orchestrated pickup and drop off by Edgar, who waits outside. And in this situation, when Eugenia called her mom and her mom was furious, Edgar came into the apartment and was banging on the door.
He like followed me into my apartment. He like followed me into my apartment, was screaming at me. He started banging on all of my neighbors' doors until he finally got to mine and figured out where my apartment was. And he's like banging on the door. I was terrified. Like, this was a big guy.
And here is yet another video that Jacqueline made on Eugenia where she confirms what everyone already believes. The reason that Eugenia hasn't gotten help is because her mother has never taken Eugenia to get help. She likes to say that, oh, the doctors have taken her blood work and, oh, they say it's fine. Be honest. Be real. If anyone, especially somebody in the medical field, saw Eugenia, they wouldn't let her leave. They wouldn't let her go anywhere but to a treatment center.
The mother who has numerous times told her daughter, you're fine, you don't need help. I don't know why people think there's something wrong with you. Ignore what you see online.
She's also incredibly manipulative of Eugenia. Eugenia feels like she can't go out or do anything because it stresses her mother out. And her mother has heart problems. So Eugenia doing those things will give her heart stress. And Eugenia doesn't want to hurt her mom. She doesn't want to lose her mom. And so she stays in the house right under her mother's palm.
She was in tears because her mom has her convinced that if she goes against what her mom wants, her mom could die because she has a weak heart. She was in tears saying, if I go to a doctor, my mom could die because she has a weak heart and this will stress her out. And she lives in constant paranoia of killing her mother. She takes care of her mother, and it should be the other way around.
Jacqueline also further explains that when they tried to do the 5150 and they tried to pull an intervention on Eugenia, instead of helping Jacqueline and the group of friends that held this intervention, and instead of thanking Jacqueline for trying to help her daughter, she calls Jacqueline a fucking bitch.
I didn't expect her mom to be yelling and screaming at me at the phone. I didn't expect to be called a fucking bitch by her mom.
She insults Jacqueline for Jacqueline trying to help her daughter because she doesn't want her daughter to get any help. She wants Eugenia on her deathbed. If you needed to know what kind of person Eugenia's mother is, this is how Jacqueline describes her.
People are saying stuff like, maybe the mom's not so bad after all.
Shout out to you, Titus.
The same mom who tried to have me arrested for kidnapping. The same mom who told her daughter.
I'm reading
to
her Reddit
ignore
right now.
authorities
People are
and run
speculating that she
from mental
has
health professional.
liquid calories, but it's weird because I was looking up photos and her brother is fat, like fat. So it's weird. I'm like, I don't think that it's like a parental control thing in that aspect, more of like an enabling thing, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I would agree with
holding
that.
food from their kids, but like I don't know, it could also be different because it's a guy and a girl. Maybe like I don't know, the relationship between like moms and daughters is more. It could be like a toxic withholding food just from the daughter thing.
They're
Yeah.
definitely
see
codependent
themselves
and
on the daughter more.
weird,
I don't know.
I think the mom is definitely
Her brother's,
one
like,
and needs her to stay a child and helpless and dependent on her and convinces her, yeah, if she gets help, she will die. And like Eugenia is obviously like, you know, very impressionable and childlike in her mind, you know.
I would
It's-
honestly guess.
Troy TC, shout out to you for the super sticker. We do appreciate you
Is
guys.
food available or is it what? I'm not sure which if you met the mom, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
bro, she's
wonder.
so
Who knows?
close with Jeffrey, bro.
Dude, and yeah, and then Jeffree Star is just like, yeah, like literally was making fun of her like with one of his friends on a stream, Like one of the friends took a sip of water and he's like, "Oh, don't go Eugenia on me," and then they were both like gagging as a joke. He's literally
Well,
a
she should be arrested, and I wonder what's going to happen when she dies. If it will be studied as a neglect case, if like they will finally be able to step in.
Yeah. I personally think that in the aspect that she's an adult, her mom probably just enables her, like they said in the video, you know, everything's fine with you, telling her she's perfectly fine not going to the doctors, and since she doesn't want to eat, then you know that's what it is. I don't think it's withholding or that food's not available. I was just answering Titus's question. I honestly have seen her on TikTok, but I don't know what her family looks like. This is my first time actually hearing about her story. So
Jeffrey really shared Eugenia's business.
I mean, the mom is overweight.
So she's doing lives.
Because it's like we can all see this is not a healthy person. There's no way. And she's lost. Like, she's having these medical. It's just so
Dude,
crazy.
I bet it's also an identity thing of like, it's like, who am I without this? This is why she's getting so much attention. This is why she's famous at this point. Like, I wonder if that's something that stops her from wanting to get help.
Who knows what her actual, like, what she's actually thinking? Because it's hard to tell if she's like acting more innocent and confused than she is, or if that's like, if she's actually like really in this childlike state, perhaps from like brain damage from a lack of nutrition, you know, like
her family.
But she's been at a weight under 80 pounds for like 6 years now. It's like, it's totally psychotic.
There will be vigilante justice delivered by the internet mob. I haven't seen it yet.
But
it yet, dude.
I'm sorry to interject, Ruby. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna get off here just because I have to go to bed soon. And
Dude, we're so in sync, bitch. Because I was just gonna say, like, we're almost hitting the 4-hour mark, so I do want to start winding it down.
Yes, let's wind it down. Absolutely.
It's
because I wanted to stay for the whole thing. but-
Let's do the next stream on like positive shit.
Yeah, this one it took a dark tone.
I love the dark. I mean, this is fascinating stuff, but like after
Good night, guys.
After I had, dude, it was not
Hello.
smart to have this and then do the
dude, and I'm like starving.
Eugenia thing. I'm like, after this, I can't do anything serious.
Anyway, this was very successful first fundraising stream for our trip.
the dad-
We hit all of the goals we wanted to, and we are so hyped, bitches.
Hold on, wait. Let me
No, we really do appreciate everyone who's donated today. We look forward to being able to show you guys some content by the beach, you know, doing all the little things that we do. And we're just grateful for everyone in the community. So we thank you.
Patrick Cooney. Ooh, here's
Good night, Tracy. See you later. And Bean, you guys did nothing. I'm just absolutely tired. I've been fixing my sleep schedule. So I've been waking up at like 8 in the morning. So I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, plus we're almost at 4 hours. I get tired at like the 3-hour mark.
Oh, guys, let me make an announcement really quick though. I am banned off of YouTube for 6 more days. So
For what?
Bro, somebody mass flagged my channel. And it coincidentally lined up right when OPC decided to start beefing with me, and which I'm perfectly fine with beefing, getting a little tussle on Discord and whatever, right? Like, just don't take it to that level. And I don't have any proof that it was him, but it was videos that I've had up for a very long time that if somebody had wanted to strike them and they have been mad at me, they would have done it by now. But then it like literally perfectly aligns to where it's somebody who was upset, and then in his like lolcow rejects chat, then he was like continually like pushing it. And so I was like, okay, he's like legitimately depressed or something. Then I wake up the next fucking morning and I'm like, dude, what are the fucking odds that it's like anybody else? I don't know. I find it hard to believe. I'm not sure if it's him. I don't know. But
Well, he's been acting bitter as fuck in the
he's
comments.
been acting, yeah, like super bitter.
Like,
dude.
what is the beef, my
And
brother?
I'm like,
Chill
no, and
out.
I'm just like, who else could it be? I don't know. Guys,
I don't have
throw
anything to say to that.
I don't know. So that's my conspiracy theory. So I have a little.
Whoa, I can't
I
wait
was
for you
trying.
to
I was
get
trying
back.
to say if we had kept going with this, I was like, let me get him up here and talk about it. And
I'm not to still keep
Let's
going. I was
hear
planning
your
on going
report
for like
history.
another like 10 minutes or something.
Let's
or-
go.
Oh yeah, no, then you're good. I do want to say, you know, love you guys. Obviously, we'll figure out the rest of the plans. We'll just text in Discord, and yeah, thanks for everyone already supporting the chat. We got at least a month, you know,
Wait, what I was gonna say though? What I was gonna say? I
less
literally
than a
just
month for real, but
fucking suspicious spite. He was blaming it on the guy who flashed, but I feel like he was the guy who fucking flashed at this point. But anyways, Kick. Go subscribe to my Kick channel. It's Ava the G. I'll be back on YouTube in a week. I'm gonna have like 2 edited videos that'll be done and ready to upload. But
Right,
in the
bet.
meantime, Ava the G, and it's the G, THA. Ava the G on Kick. Go check it out. I might even go live later tonight. I'm not sure.
Yes,
If not,
sir.
tomorrow, Sunday. Check it out. I'll ping you in the Discord.
Yes, sir. And if anybody wants to follow my channel, it's Riding High with Low, of course. It's me. It's Low. And yeah, hit the donos, hit the cash apps, you know, at the ticking time bomber thing at the bottom. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm delusional. I gotta go to bed. I love you guys. Goodbye.
All right. Love you, Lo. That was an awesome epic.
Thank you to everyone that donated. Like, it means a
Dude.
lot to us. It's crazy.
I told you, bitch, and I was pretty damn close in what I estimated it. I told you, bitch. I told you, bitch. Thank you, chat. We really do appreciate it.
You guys have to go find my phone. I don't know where.
Yeah,
my phone is.
I only ate like 2 protein bars today, so I'm kind of like starving. So,
Oh, bitch, get some Chinese food.
dude, I know I'm about to treat myself because this has been an amazing stream, amazing first of multi-fun, amazing streams we're going to be doing coming up. So stay tuned. And yeah, obviously stay tuned for our amazing fucking trip to the south. To this place.
I love how you have the photo. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god, Patrick. That's so nice of you to say. Thank you.
Oh, Patrick
Thank
is
you to the mods
dude.
as
He's
well.
the real one. He literally will be in other chats, like talking like good about us. He's like a hype man. I'm so into it. You're getting. Thank you. I'm down. to
Lo, please don't meet
124.
up with these crazy white girls. You won't make it back.
No, you. No, we're gonna have so much fun. I'm
can't
actually
argue.
excited for the camping too. Even
I can't
like,
argue with the crazy white girl part, but she will make it back alive.
maybe I'll watch her
Hopefully.
Aussie.
Grimace, you think we're gonna mod you after that?
Yeah, get real, bitch.
Comments. If you guys live in South Carolina, hit us up though. If you live in North Carolina, if you live in Georgia, meet up with us.
Isn't Fed Up Southern in that rough area?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, anyway, we're
bitch.
We will. People who live in that area hit us up because we're gonna be thinking of things to do. But Lo is familiar, so she has some spots in mind. We're gonna do all the fun, amazing things and frolic on the beach and at a nice Airbnb, and it's just gonna be amazing. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm exhausted and very hungry.
Will you call my phone after you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to also like order some fucking food. I'm starving. All right. Let me go.
Okay.
Peace out, twerk. Yeah, if you made it this far. If you made it this far. Oops, I wasn't even calling it.
Why are we still live right now?
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you, everyone who donated and subscribe all the channels. Ava will be unbanned. Are you listening for your phone? I'm calling it. All right, I'm gonna hit the outro reel. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll be in the Discord. We'll find the phone.
Shut up until you shut the fuck up. No, okay, so when you did that dance in the DC, right, with the white dress, there, I felt a drip, like, as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. I swear to God.
I had these messages.
$20 to tell
I didn't
Keemstar
spend $20.
in 5,000 people.
Let's see.
Yeah,
said,
somebody.
Who's the Goon King now? You spent $20 to announce that. So let's welcome BEACHSIDE onto the stage. Hi.
I'm wearing one.
Ah! Shut the
fuck! It's lighter pink. Wait.
It says, "Hey Keem, it's Deluminate. Who do you think the third party was gonna expose you was? Shouldn't have tried embarrassing me for gooning."
Oh, so you're gonna shut up so we can play this, or are you gonna keep going? You wanna keep going? No, I'm not gonna shut up until you shut the fuck up.
Bro, let Ruby do her thing. Let her do her little walk.